question.
Yeah, I mean, with this update, we're making sure that we can have as much variation as possible within the actual caves themselves, but we want to make sure that the old caves are still retained as much as possible to keep that classic feel.
Okay.
Yeah, and we really also looked into to make sure that we have something for everyone, because we have such a huge community, and it's also a very diverse community, and that's such a beautiful thing.
Minecraft
So we really want this update to have something for everyone. So actually, we made sure to map all the features in the update to different player styles. That we fulfilled that goal.
That's so cool. And you had such a big thought process on how you decide what even goes into an update this big.
Yeah, we have spent quite a lot of time on just making sure that we have a very good fundament for the update. For example, we did the player style mapping, and we've also worked with design pillars. So the design pillars, they kind of describe the vision of the update. So for example, prioritize between different features, and also when we design each specific feature. And we have 3 pillars for this update. And the first one is actually all about like the spectacular mountains, the snowy snow, and the mischievous ghosts. Because at last year's live, the players voted for these features, and we felt like it's so important to deliver on that promise. So we actually wanted to have it as a pillar.
Yeah, and another pillar that we actually integrated into this was adding strategy to mining. So of course Minecraft already has plenty of strategy in mining, but we wanted to see if we could push that just a little bit further and add even more mechanics that make it interesting for players to mine in the caves.
Yeah, and the third pillar is to create an underground of marvel for the players. And that pillar is a lot about like adding variation to the underground and like contrast and like inspire players to like, craft their own underground adventures and build underground. And one thing we have done to like fulfill this pillar is that we have added new cave biomes. And one
cave
of them
biome
is the Lash Caves.
Lash caves.
Cave update, अच्छा great.
हाँ, cave and cliff update.
ये क्या है?
ऐसा इंटेंस होगा इसका? What?
तुमने फूल देखे ऊपर?
हाँ.
पेड़ पे. Oh my god.
Oh, sexy.
एक मिनट वो
ये क्या है? ये वाइन्स क्या है?
नहीं घास देखो तो उल्टा ग्रास है. पूरा ग्लास ब्लॉक है.
ओ फूल. ये कौन सा फूल है?
सोल सैंड का टेक्सचर है ग्रास के ऊपर, ध्यान से देख.
हाँ बट अलग है भाई, सोल सैंड का नहीं अलग है.
ये केव अपडेट है क्या? ये क्या है ये?
केव एंड क्लिफ अपडेट.
क्या बोला? लैश बोला ना? लैश करके कुछ.
क्या लैश?
It's so beautiful.
लैश करके कुछ.
Yeah, I mean, we wanted to make sure that, of course, in Minecraft, all the original caves, they're pretty much the same. There's not much variation in terms of vegetation or different features inside of it. So for this, we wanted something which is a bit more like light and lush and actually has vegetation. And
इसका necklace अच्छा लग रहा है.
It's gorgeous. What was the inspiration behind it?
So we were thinking about, okay, so how should it feel when you are in a lush cave? And we wanted to be like, so you feel like very tiny inside like a big garden or big forest. So like when you look up, it's actually like vegetation above you, it's vegetation around you. And one source of inspiration we had is actually a Swedish painter called John Bauer. Because in his paintings, it's always, or often at least, like a tiny character, and then it's like huge forest, and you see like the bottom of the trees because the vegetation is so big compared to the character.
And you're adding so many new plants in the lush caves.
Yes, so
दो-तीन प्रकार के तो वाइन्स ही है.
Tree that was actually above on the overworld,
Azalea
and
tree.
this is called an Azalea tree. So it's a unique type of tree that it'll be easy to spot for players, and if you actually find this and start going down its roots, you will find a lush cave there. So this is another part of adding strategy to mining, where there are certain landmarks which will allow you to understand what you're doing in the game.
That's cool. And another one of the new blocks is a block called Spore Blossom, and it's that you maybe saw it in the video. It's a big pink flower that you find in the roof of the lush cave, and it will drip particles from that flower, but it will also actually feel like a big volume around it with particles. So it's similar to the particles that we added to the nether biomes in the nether update, but the cool thing here is that you can move the flower if you want to and get these particles anywhere you want in your world. So you can actually be very creative with that.
That's so awesome. And it's
upside down
have
लगता
a
है.
real glow to them from one of the plants.
Yes. So there are vines in the lush caves, and they have glow berries on them, and these are actually a light source. You can also eat them if you want to.
Glowberries.
And another plant we actually
Drip
have
leaf.
is the drip leaf plant. And you can actually see that they can kind of grow from like water or anywhere else. And they grow quite tall, but they have like a little plant on the top that you can actually hop onto. So the idea of the mechanics
mine
behind
corner.
it is that the leaf will actually tilt down when you stand on it too long. So this will actually make you fall through. However, after a few seconds, it'll come back up. So it's kind of this like platforming block that allows you to just, you know, continue platforming over and over again, which I hope is really exciting for, you know, content creators making maps.
Yeah, you can build like your own platforming levels, and then they will repair themselves. That's kind of neat.
ये आवाज इसकी आ रही है पच की.
हाँ sync नहीं है but
It's so beautiful in there. And there's actually a mob coming to the lush caves.
Yes, there is. But we will actually not tell you about this mob now.
Gloom.
Because in the end of the show, we will show even more features coming to the Caves and Cliffs update. And then we're gonna show that mob.
This is
so
the
much.
first time we have so much that we're actually splitting the update section into two at the beginning and towards the end of the show. It's amazing.
Yes.
Yeah, it's exciting.
You've also worked on improving the cave generation.
Yes.
Nice.
Yeah, so as you can see here, I mean, this is
Maza
drastically
aayega.
different to what caves used to look like. And there's definitely still the old style of caves, but we wanted to make sure that there was much more variety in the sort of caves, the shapes and the sizes you could get. And even here, you can see that there's some water underground.
Yes, so we actually added something we call local water levels. So in one cave might find like a cave lake, and another
Nice.
cave might not have that one. And this also means that we get naturally generated waterfalls, which is so pretty. And it also kind of gives like new ways to traverse.
ये हुई ना बात. अब मस्त लग रही है
Yeah,
caves.
so you'll see in a bit that
Actual
our player here will actually use a boat to raft. And that's just such an exciting opportunity to be able to traverse the caves in a very different way than you used
लोग अभी यहाँ पर घूम जाएंगे.
We were
base बनाएंगे भाई लोग.
playtesting, and then one of the devs like,
लोग अभी
"Look,
underground
this is
घूम
so fun,"
जाएंगे.
and all of us just started to go with the boat.
पहले ही घूम रहे थे और भी घूम रहे थे.
So another thing to note here is that you could see that a lot of the ores were actually glowing. This is just for preview purposes. Ores aren't going to glow now.
अच्छा, दिखाने
just
के लिए
the
बस.
caves tend to be quite dark, and we want to make sure that players can see the shapes of the cave.
Actually इतना glow नहीं कर
Now,
रहा.
will that only be for the like normal caves, or will this run across all of the new cave biomes?
So the really cool thing is that like the new cave shapes and sizes is completely independent from the new biomes. So that means that we have so much variation. Because for example, a lush cave can for example generate a super narrow tunnel, but it can
Nice.
also generate like a huge cavern, and that creates completely different atmospheres, but it's still the same biome. So we're really gonna have lots of variation on the ground now.
You've been calling two of the different cave types spaghetti and Swiss cheese? Like that's how varied the caves could be?
Yes, I mean, there are so many different variables of how the variation works, and I mean, it has even more variation than the overworld itself. It's just crazy.
It's a lot. Yeah, some of the caves, for example, have really cool pillars, and some are more like flat, some are tall. Lots of variation.
Very nice. And you have another new cave biome to show us.
Oh भाई.
Yes, so we have the Dripstone Caves biome.
What?
And whenever I think
You
about
get-
the idea of the cave update, the
Dripstone
image of
caves.
stalagmites and stalactites comes into
ये
mind.
निकाल के मैं
But
तो stream कर रहा है क्या?
adding these are
हाँ,
pretty
मैं कर रहा हूँ
difficult.
stream.
You know, it's a very unique shape that Minecraft isn't really
Definitely
accustomed
जाएगा.
to. But I think the way that the artist put it into
नहीं
Minecraft
उसी को
works
सुना
quite well.
उसी को सुना ना.
And of course, there's some mechanics surrounding this, so you can see that someone destroyed the block up the top, and so
Animation
the
सही है ना?
stick fell down. And also, unfortunately,
Nice.
for this zombie
ये बन
here,
गया
if you
तुम्हारा
fall
वहाँ farm.
on these strip stones, you get hurt.
There's another
कंट्रोल
interesting
मारने का और
mechanic
एक
in the
मौका.
Dripstone caves.
Yes, so maybe you saw in the video that, like from the stalactites, you could see that it was like dripping water. So actually, if you put water under a stalactite, it will fill up with water. So it's renewable water.
Oh,
How do you remember which
Renewable
is
water.
stalactites and stalagmites?
Well, that's a very good question. It has been very tricky to remember that, but I think.
ये दिसंबर में आ रहा शायद.
So, we actually, it's hold on tight to stalactite. completely the wrong one. It's yeah. So stalactite is in the roof, and stalagmite is on the floor.
Perfect.
Yeah.
Stalactite or stalagmite?
All of us.
For a long time, like even.
नमन
You
select
have
करके
something
रहता है ऊपर
really
नीचे.
amazing in this update for the sort of redstone engineers out there.
Oh, redstone.
Yes, so we've actually been thinking about this redstone
क्या
block
बोला?
that lives in the deep dark, a new biome at the deepest depths of the world. We're not going to talk about this biome too much today, but we are going to show some of the blocks and maybe later a mob that comes from it. So if we look at the video, we can actually see that it's basically this growth. And this is called the Skulk blocks.
Skulk growths.
And one of the blocks is called the Skulk Sensor. This is the new redstone block.
What?
As you can see, when you place or destroy a block, or if you have footsteps, it'll actually detect the vibrations around and then emit a redstone signal.
Yeah.
So this is going to be very interesting for redstone players. We even have a mechanic around it where you can actually use wool with wool occlusion to essentially prevent signals from being able to get into the Skulk sensor. So let's take a look at that now.
भाई कितना डिटेल है.
Proximity.
And as you can see here, I walked next to the Skulk sensor, and it's actually
Proximity
doing
sensor,
an infinite loop where the piston is causing a vibration, and then it's activating the Skulk sensor and going over and over again. But here, I've actually put a wool block in between the piston, which prevents the signal from going to the Skulk sensor. This can allow you to even do sort of directional Skulk sensors where you can put wool blocks on each side and only allow it to detect vibrations in front of it. And vibrations can be so many different things.
Redstone
You know, it could be a snowball hit,
करेंगे
it could be an arrow, it could be footsteps, it could be blocks, anything.
So cool.
Yeah.
And another thing, we actually, well, we had a bit of a happy accident with this because we realized that we get wireless redstone thanks to the Skulk sensor.
Yes.
So, and we didn't even plan to add it, but then when we started playtesting, we're like, wait, we got wireless redstone.
ये कुछ ज़्यादा एडवांस नहीं हो गया?
Well, you can just build so many cool things with that.
Redstone
I'm excited to see what the community will build.
Yeah, you're really looking for community feedback to make sure this like feels great for everyone.
Absolutely. I think because this is such a unique mechanic, we really want to make sure that we get it right. And, you know, we love the redstone community and we want to make sure that we do it right. So any feedback you have, any ideas, send it to us and we will work with you to make this the best mod that it can be.
ये वैसे कब आ रहा है अगले साल?
We said there's another mob coming later, but I think it's time for a new mob coming to the Caves and Cliffs update.
Bakra incoming.
And this is a very scary mob.
What?
And it lives in like the deepest of the underground, in the deep dark. And this is a very dark place. And the cool thing is that this mob is very well adapted to the environment. So it can't see anything. So it's the first blind mob in Minecraft. And that's very interesting because it gives such interesting mechanics. So instead, it will react to vibrations, just like the Skulk Sensor block. So if you aren't like very careful when you walk around in the deep dark, you might upset that mob.
Yeah, with this mob, we really wanted to make sure that we kind of recaptured that feeling of the first night of Minecraft. And like we can often forget that Minecraft can be a pretty scary game. So we wanted to make sure that we could kind of go back to that. I mean, caves can be scary, they're dark. And all I'm gonna say is that when you go into the deep dark, I want to make sure that
और थोड़ा difficult होना चाहिए Minecraft.
And watch closely for the warden.
बहुत easy हो गया अब. ये कौन सा ब्लॉक?
वही है ना अपना डिटेक्ट.
नहीं ये वाले इस पे चल रहा है ये.
अच्छा ये
क्या बात कर रहे हो? केवल अपडेट आएगा.
वो
अंधेरा क्यों रहा है?
अच्छा
केव अपडेट ओपन इन द चैट.
टॉर्चेस व्हाट?
ये क्या है? वो क्या है? ये क्या है?
भाई केव अपडेट आ गया ना, मैं खुश हो जाऊंगा.
भाई टॉर्चेस क्यों ऐसा कर रही है यार?
वो है आसपास, मतलब वो मॉब ऊपर चिपके बैठा है क्या? ये क्या है?
भाई हॉरर शो क्यों बना रहे हो? चुपचाप दिखा दो.
ये इतना मस्त हो रहा है वो लाइटिंग का डायनामिक एकदम.
ये आ गया
शिट
गुगू बाबा आ गया।
शिट स्नोबॉल लेकर गई इसने।
क्या दिख रहा है?
भाई क्या है ये?
देखो
ऐसे भाई ये।
अच्छा जहाँ से आवाज आता है वहीं जाता है वो।
ओह ये वो सोनार विजन है इसका।
इधर आ गया।
सोलर नहीं वाइब्रेट चाहिए, अगर इसको वाइब्रेशन जैसे होते हैं ना उधर जाएगा बेसिकली मूवमेंट।
अच्छा ये इस पे खड़ा है तो उसको पता चल
अरे
जाएगा
वो
कि वहाँ
डैब कर रहा था यार, स्क्रीन किसने बंद कर दी? क्या यार वो डैब कर रहा था।
कितना फास्ट आ रहा है वो।
पर।
मार देगा
उसको बीच में मार, बीच में हार्ट पे मारो उसको।
ओ भाई
Shit. उसका
1 2 3 4
आयरन
5
गोलम
6
का बड़ा
7
भाई।
7.5 वार्डन।
भाई साहब।
What did we just see?
आयरन गोलम का भाई
I'm
है।
really excited for this because not only is it trying to be scary, it's we had to keep a balance to it. It was very challenging to design.
मैं चाहता हूँ पता है स्पॉन केव स्पॉन भी होना चाहिए।
Important to note is in that video I was wearing full
Cave
netherite
spawn.
armor, so it's very powerful. You definitely want to watch
Fingers
out.
And 37 damage.
Which I think also is such an interesting gameplay, because like if you want to, you can avoid it, but then you need to really be careful, like sneak all the time to not make like any kind of movement that it will detect. But that's a lot of fun, and it's like feels scary, but in the good way.
And you wanted to kind of take everyone back to that first night experience with the Warden.
Absolutely. I mean, I had such
मतलब आप गड्ढा
amazing
खोद के अंदर भी नहीं
experience
छुप
when I
सकते।
played Minecraft. Like, it was terrifying listening
Cave
to
spawn होना
zombies
चाहिए पर।
underneath my house and in the caves, and
ये
hopefully we
मॉक
can bring
एकदम
that back
मजा आएगा।
में मिलने वाला है रे भाई
10 years later.
11th level पे।
But that would be just amazing, because you
कौन बोला?
hear so many lovely
11th level पे नहीं मिलेगा, 11th level पे मिलेगा तो डायमंड
तो कोई डायमंड माइन करने नहीं जाएगा।
So we hope to give that experience again.
सब
But
पर
you
ही आ
really
जाएगा।
balance sort of the look of it. It's like it's almost cute, but also really terrifying. How did
अब
you
डायमंड ढूंढना
decide?
और हार्ड होगा
We
क्या?
actually worked a lot on
पहले कौन सा
so
कम
it
हार्ड
has
था?
scariness look in Minecraft, because we
Cute
wanted
and
to be very
terrifying.
scary,
Respond to
and we didn't want to
vibrations.
take away from the
Friends
scariness.
with bunnies.
But we felt, let's add some derpiness to it. So
Bigger
like a
than
mix.
players.
So for example, we added mouth. I love the mouth. And some actually reacted like, oh, it's so cute, which I think it's more scary, but I think we find like the perfect balance.
Yeah, absolutely.
It really has
Amazing.
character.
Yes, definitely. Well, you've been sitting up here. You just announced an update that everyone has been waiting for, and we actually have some tweets that have come in.
Oh,
That's awesome.
okay, that's amazing to see. So much excitement. Oh, even more tweets. So,
मैंने भी कह रहा मेरा भी ट्वीट दिखाओ। ऐसा कैसा है?
like,
ट्वीट्स भी उन्हीं यूट्यूबर्स का दिखाएंगे ये।
गलत बात
the
है।
community, and now to see that people are so happy, that feels so good.
Yeah,
देखी
honestly,
हुई है ये
it's such a
गवर्नमेंट।
privilege to work on a game like this and an update like this, and we just love this game and we want to make the best
Yeah.
update that we can for everyone.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, Agnes and Brandon. That was a lot of amazing new things. Don't forget that we have another segment full of even more cave updates later on in the show. Now let's head over to our Minecraft Live correspondent, Bubui. I hear he has a first look at something you
पूरा
all
year
voted
खत्म
into
हो
the
गया।
game last year.
गोट ये
ग्लो स्क्विड ये
ये बताएगा ना अभी।
Hello,
हर बार आता है।
Minecrafters of the world. I'm Boo-Booey, and I'm here once again to help all of you at home to choose a mob that will go into Minecraft.
Okay.
But first, we have a message from our good friend Max Brooks, author of our first Minecraft novel, with some exciting news.
Hey Minecraft community, it's Max Brooks, author of Minecraft The Island. Thank you so much for embracing my book, and I hope you'll enjoy the sequel, Minecraft The Mountain, where our character leaves the island and paddles to a strange snow-covered world and discovers another castaway, and together the two of them have to find their way home. Minecraft The Mountain, coming out in 2021, available for pre-order right now. And as always, thank you for embracing all Minecraft books.
That sounds awesome! Another Minecraft novel, and this one's called The Mountain. Speaking of mountains, remember last year's vote? It was a fierce competition, but the mountains won after 2 intense rounds of voting. Well, I have a sneak peek into what your vote is bringing on the cliff side of the Caves and Cliffs update.
Bakra aa gaya. Shit.
Goats. They're both mischievous and adorable at the same time.
ये तो ऐसा लग रहा है किसी मोड़ पैक से उठा दिया.
Live on the mountains. If you aren't careful, they might knock you off. They also have excellent jumping skills.
Oh, flying egg लगा के आया हो.
We'll also get better mountain generation with spectacular and more dramatic mountains with height-dependent generation. That means things like tree lines and mountain tops that will be more challenging with lots of snow and ice. And speaking of snow, yes, it will be snowier. We will also have a new block called powder snow, which will be a kind of trap block. It looks similar to snow, but if you or a mob walk on it, you will fall right through. Now let's talk about this year's vote. We have 3 awesome mobs for you to choose from. And to introduce them, we once again have Tiny Agnes and Tiny Jens. Let's see what they have to show.
Bees and Mooblooms are friends, just like we are. Right, Agnes?
These friendly cows live in the forest biome, yellow as sunshine and covered in beautiful flowers. What's not to like about these beautiful bovines?
We are friends, right, Agnes?
Unrealistic jumps.
Why do we have to record these videos on an actual mountain? They are animated.
The Isolager is a new villager that lives on mountain tops. It's a hostile mob that attacks you with clouds of flying ice.
You did pack the supplies we need to survive the night up here. Right, Jens? Do you ever wish Minecraft's oceans were glowing?
Not me. I always wish for world peace.
Sure you do. Well, wish no more. Meet the glow squid.
Wow. What was I meant to say again? Vote for mine.
And talk. Must admire glow.
Agnes, Jens, it's really distracting.
Oh, ये वाला जीता क्या?
They're so tiny.
तो voting चालू हो रही है. तो game मतलब.
Hopefully that won't happen to you. Now let's go over how.
किसका फोन है?
मैं बताऊंगा अभी chat में कैसे vote करने हैं, ठीक है?
Oh, hi Tiny Agnes.
हाँ, मैं उसी का wait कर रहा हूँ.
Yeah, no, I lied.
Twitter account नहीं है तो बना लो फटाफट से.
बना हुआ है 3 साल से.
Really shouldn't read too many internet.
अरे नहीं ये chat वालों को बोल.
Okay, I'll tell him.
Stream चल रही है क्या?
हाँ.
Lol.
Tiny Agnes would like everyone to know that she and Tiny Jens are, in fact, good friends. Okay, where was I? And why do people keep leaving phones around the studio? Now, let's go over how you can be a part of what is likely to be an epic show. Don't let this decision be made without your voice. Be ready to cast your vote. First, make sure you have a Twitter account. If you don't, go to twitter.com, sign up for an account, and make sure you're logged in. I'll let you know when the voting starts. Then you'll need to go to the Minecraft Twitter account to find the latest poll. Think carefully, debate with your friends and family, make a decision, then click on the...
Oh shit.
बोलो मैं बोलता हूँ ग्लोफिश को करना है तुम क्या
Glow squid.
अभी दिखाने तो दो अभी वो दिखाएंगे ना प्रॉपर सब कुछ क्या है.
And keep dreaming of victory for your favorite mob.
Chat में भी glow squid चल रहा है.
कोई तो आया था जो बोल रहा था glow squid को नहीं करना है.
My name is Yesenia Cisneros, and I am the gameplay producer from Minecraft Earth.
Minecraft Twitter account बना लो और Minecraft को follow कर लो.
And to share this wonderful experience with you, our amazing community. It's been so fun seeing what you've been doing with the game. I've seen lots of creation shared each week, and I wish I were that creative. I mean, wow.
दुखी लग रही है भाई मेरे.
While everyone has been discovering new
पढ़ रही है उसको पहली बार हो रही हो पढ़ रहा होगा शायद.
To collect a new adventure crystal, which lets me play life-size adventures.
Developer लोग हैं यार ये कैमरे के आगे थोड़ी लाया जाता है.
My dogs are very confused to say the least. It seems like I'm not the only one who's been going on lots of adventures. We've had more than 5 million adventures played throughout early access. Holy Moobloom, that is amazing. I've also been completing season and daily challenges to collect mobs.
अरे ये Bedrock Edition का Windows 10 Edition का बता रही है.
Character creator items that can also be used in Bedrock. Sometimes, when the weather is just right in my house, lightning strikes and a new mob is made. Later this month, we have 2 new mobs joining Minecraft Earth, and I hear they're going to make quite a splash. Speaking of mobs, our beloved Mooglin from Minecraft Earth has a chance to be brought into vanilla. How cool is that? Now, I'm not going to tell you who you should vote for, but what I am saying is one of these mobs is definitely way more adorable than the rest, so choose wisely. In our last couple releases, you may have noticed that we added slime ball and slime blocks. With that, I'm super excited to let you know that we are adding pistons and sticky pistons to Minecraft next week for a content update, and I can't wait to see the awesome creations you make with blocks, items, and now redstone contraptions. Our friends Mumbo Jumbo and Grian recently took a Minecraft Earth road trip and made their own awesome creations. Let's get a sneak peek at what they discovered.
Hello everyone, my name's Mumbo, this is my friend Green.
अरे तो दिखा रखा है पहले.
1974.
कितना पुराना वीडियो है ये?
1 साल से ऊपर हो गया इसका.
There's no radio, there's no anti-locking brakes, no power steering. I've owned it for about 4 years, and to be frankly honest, it's pants. Times were definitely different in the 1970s, so it's ridiculously slow, and it's definitely lacking some of the modern comforts you would usually expect to find in a car these days.
We are embarking on a grand tour of England, going from the south coast up to Wales, and it's going to take us 3 whole days.
I'll be honest, Graham, mate, would you class that as a grand tour?
Well, yes, we have no radio, so it's going to feel a lot longer.
But you see, this isn't a regular road trip in a rubbish old van, this is a Minecraft Earth road trip in a rubbish old van. With Minecraft Earth being a game you can play on the move, we thought we would travel to a bunch of different locations in the UK. Some of them are iconic, some of them just feel very Minecrafty, and some of them are barely linked to Minecraft at all, but we just really wanted to go to them, so we did.
We also had a go at integrating Minecraft Earth with real life. Minecraft Earth Frisbee is a bit of a challenge.
Sorry.
Minecraft Earth Badminton can be quite dangerous to onlookers.
Sorry, Josh.
And real-life sand blocks are alarmingly difficult to construct.
If I just film this angle, there we go, there's our sand block.
All in all though, the road trip was a huge success and we had a lot of fun. You can expect to see the full-length episodes appearing on our channels very, very soon.
Wow, it looks like Mumbo Jumbo and Grian had quite the Minecraft Earth adventures. At Mojang Studios, we've also been making more original content than ever before on our Minecraft YouTube channel. Our goal is to create shows that give you inside knowledge directly from our team. We're even giving away all of our secrets in a new series called How We Make Minecraft, which honestly feels sort of risky. And guess what? We have lots more awesome Minecraft content on the way. Here's a look at what shows you'll find on our channel.
Here's 10 things you didn't know about it.
Yo to the yo-yo. My name is Jens. I'm here.
Wait, no! Stop!
How can Steve punch cactus without getting hurt?
I know a cactus has pricklies, but punching a tree probably hurts too.
Everyone just starts panicking.
Real-time VFX artist. Mixer दिखा मुझे उसमें.
Please like and subscribe. I've always wanted to say that. But really, you should. It's good stuff. In 2017, you voted for the terror that is the Phantom, and I personally have not forgiven you for that. In 2018, the Taiga won your vote with fantastic foxes. Last year, it was the mountains with our soon-to-be friends, the goats. What will you, the Minecraft community, do this year? Let's review our choices once more. I was inspired by some of the amazing handcrafted things I've seen made by our community over the years. So I decided to make my own versions of our 3 mob choices. Hi, babies. For illustrative purposes. I think I did a pretty great job. It took me 3 months.
इनके साइड से वोट अमाउंट डिराइव कर रहा हूं मैं तो.
All the way from Minecraft Dungeons, we have the Iceologer. They make clouds of ice that smash down on whomever they are attacking. Not quite as chill as they look. From Minecraft Earth, we have the adorable Moobloom. I hear they may come with a new flower, the Buttercup. And I'm pretty sure they'll be best pals with bees. Also from Minecraft Earth, the Glow Squid. As the tiny trio will surely attest, they sure are distracting to look at. The first voting poll is now live on the Minecraft Twitter account. Make sure you're logged in, go to the poll right now, and click the mob.
क्या करना है? मेरे को नहीं दिख रहा रे.
We start the second and final poll.
किधर है?
Now though, I'd like to welcome Laura to my desk.
तुम लोगों को दिख रहा है क्या voting?
नहीं तो. Minecraft game ever, Minecraft Dungeons. Hello, Laura.
Hi. Thanks for having me.
Very excited that you're here.
Nice.
So, what do you do at Mojang Studios?
I am a game designer, which means I am the one that gets to decide how difficult the bosses are. So I'm sorry about that one. You can blame me for that.
I think people will blame
voting
me for that.
I नहीं रहा यार.
While I have you
गलत
here
section तो नहीं दिखा दिया इन्होंने.
which mob are you voting for?
Show more
I think
tweets.
if I
आगे
don't say
शायद.
I am voting for the Iceologer, my team will kill me. So, but it's an amazing mob. It brings a lot of fun to dungeons, and I think it will bring a lot of fun to.
मेरे को अभी बता रही हो क्या करना.
I figured you would say that, but I had to ask. So tell
अभी
me
नहीं आएगा मेरे ख्याल से पका रहे हैं.
dungeons this year.
Oh wow, that was quite the ride. It was such a crazy launch. I don't think anybody in the
आगे
team
है,
expected to ever release a game from home. So we were all sitting in this like massive Teams call and like sharing streams with each other and sharing videos and comments from players, and it was very good. It was fun in a different way.
What would you say was your favorite thing from the release?
I think it was how people came together to play the game. It was very fun to see parents like show their children dungeon crawlers and children show their parents Minecraft. I don't know, it was very nice to see everyone just sit together and play and enjoy.
That sounds wonderful.
Yes.
Well, let's take a look at what the community has done with what's come out so far.
Yeah.
Kind of actually.
It hasn't come up though.
Like, got close to the end, and it was like, no. Well, time to be burning by more creepers. They absolutely hate you, these creepers. Oh yeah, Tom, you're welcome to join actually.
क्या कर रहा है?
So the Village Merchant, a really cool merchant, simple, straightforward items, and definitely a nice addition to the game, a good replacement for the Wandering Trader. Now let's go check in with our friend the Blacksmith here. This is definitely something that I'm looking forward to because this is one of the coolest things that has possibly come to the game.
इन्हें कोई इंग्लिश स्पीकर मिल रहा ही नहीं क्या?
voting आ गया.
Oh boy. All right. I see what's going on.
20 मिनट है. क्या लेना है? Voting चालू हो गया.
voting है.
Iceologer.
Glow Squid.
Yeah.
भाई 2.4K.
ओ 36, 32, 32. ये मूवलूम को क्यों कर रहे हैं लोग?
मैं वही सोच रहा हूँ.
कितनी क्या चाहिए इनको अभी और?
You're free, villager. Find the caravan.
क्या चाहते क्या ये लोग?
Ooh, I got invisibility potion.
ये ग्लो स्क्विड फर्स्ट ही बाहर नहीं हो जाए.
Glow Squid 100% है.
Glow Squid for the win, bro. मेरे में तो वोट ग्लिच हो गया. अरे एकदम अपडेट. Glow Squid winning.
जीत रहा है.
Glow Squid is winning.
Yes, 37 और मूवलूम 27 पे पहुंच गए. Good.
That looks so fun.
Yeah, it's so cool to see people have fun.
Glow Squid काफी आगे है.
It's fun to play and watch.
Yes, I hope so at least.
But this week you also had another launch.
Oh, this month it's been a crazy month. Like we haven't stopped doing things. I feel we released first the Creeping Winter together with our new merchants and the new daily trials, which was awesome. I hope everyone loved it. We launched for xCloud, so now people can play on mobile, which is so fun. I really like that. And this week we just launched in China, so now we get to welcome our Chinese friends to the community, and I am super
Neck
happy
and neck चल रहा है. That's really exciting. 2 बचेंगे फिर 2 का और होगा. I have a question from the community for you.
Right.
अभी कौन है लीड पर?
Glow squid. 1% से आगे चल रहा है.
और 2 क्या बोले थे तुम लोगों ने?
Moobloom and Isologer.
マインクラフトダンジョンズの今後について教えてください。今後どのようなコンテンツがリリースされるのでしょうか。ぜひ教えてください。よろしくお願いします。
Arigato.
Okay, he kind of snuck 2 questions into that.
Yes, but they were great questions, and thank you for sending them. Regarding the first question,
Glow squid ही जीतेगा यार.
We were very
कुछ percentage से आगे आई
how fast people found the secret mushroom level. Like I was very confused about it.
First 2 लेंगे ना.
Worked very hard on making it very secretive.
हाँ, Moobloom चला जाएगा.
Team ने भी tweet कर दिया glow squid का.
Players are so smart. They found it so fast. If you haven't played the mushroom level, go check it out because it's very fun.
And the second
question. So that's what we are here to talk about today. We're gonna talk about our upcoming DLC that we prepared with our friends at Double 11, and that's called the Howling Peaks. So we're going to
शायद 1 minute होता है. 1 minute.
Take a look at some live gameplay.
Yeah, let's check it out. We are very lucky today that we have 4 members of the Dungeons team with us. Here's Mariana at the Nintendo Switch.
अरे नहीं, इसके बाद एक और वोट होगा.
At the PC.
इन दोनों के बीच में.
At the PlayStation 4.
Moobloom चला जाएगा.
At the Xbox One, we have Annika. So we get to show you here for the first
क्या
time
खेल रहे हैं?
play, which we're very excited about. So people can play together from everywhere.
PlayStation, Xbox, Switch चारों.
Yeah, that's our first look at the mountains biome.
Good भी है ऊपर.
Already I see a goat right there.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we were so happy. We asked the Minecraft team if we could
Goat December में आ रही है ना?
Dungeons, and they said yes. So we get to release
बहुत दिन से खेला नहीं यार Mountain Band.
So we're super excited about that. They're equally as mischievous.
4 लाख वोट हो गए.
So I see a lot of wind coming out of these grates.
Yes. Wind is a mechanic that we're going to explore a lot in the mountains missions.
16 मिनट तक ये dungeon.
Glow squid 0.1% से आगे चल रहा है.
Both challenged by it and will be able to use it. So the wind will push the player, so you need to be very careful. But at the same time, you'll be able to use it to solve puzzles, push items, and open doors.
15 minutes left.
Like that. So yeah.
15 minutes तक यही
What is
चलेगा.
this?
Right. So. Yeah, our mountains biomes are so tall that the player will need to find new ways to traverse the levels. So that's a mountain lift, and there's gonna be full of like these little contraptions all around.
That seems like a really fun new mechanic.
Yes. Yeah, the goats are all around, and you need to be careful with them. Yes, they're really gonna push you out of the edge if you're not too careful.
So leave the goats alone.
Yes, leave the goats alone. That's very important. And as you'll see in a bit, the isologers that you can find in this mission and in all the mountains missions are
निकल गया, glow squid आगे निकल गया.
So they are wearing their little cozy clothes, and they're wind resistant, which means
percentage
that while the player will
percentage बढ़ गई
wind, the isologers won't.
What are these?
These are new mobs called the Wind Callers, and that's a Ravager coming for the first time to Minecraft Dungeons. That's another Minecraft mob that we get to welcome. They're quite sturdy.
What do the Wind Callers do?
Right, the Wind Callers spawn a draft of wind right under the player, and they
Twitter पे जाके Minecraft को follow करो, ठीक है? Minecraft को, फिर Minecraft का जो latest tweet होंगे ना, उसमें से एक tweet है voting के लिए. 15 मिनट बाकी हैं, जल्दी.
They're gonna be painful.
जीत गया glow squid यार.
Otherwise.
Well, they're doing a pretty good job.
जीते बराबर ये percentage बढ़ रही है उसकी.
Our adventurers are strong.
Bloom वाले वापस से करेंगे ना vote.
अरे हाँ, वो भी बात है.
That's gonna be an interesting one. But so far,
फिर वो glow squid को ही करेंगे.
all the consoles are.
Glow squid करेंगे तो ज़्यादा अच्छा है.
जरूरी नहीं कि अभी isologer और glow squid ये दोनों बराबर ही चल रहे हैं, तो second vote में हो सकता है कुछ भी.
अभी पूरा तख्ता पलट जाएगा. पूरी तख्ती पलट जाएगी.
काऊ को क्या सब बुद्धू रहना.
Alright, we're leading up to this big Ravager battle.
Yes. But I think we can let our adventurers deal with the Ravagers.
मैंने तो अभी भी 36-28 दिख रहा है.
Yeah.
So with all of this, you also have game mode coming.
मेरे में 27.7, 36 और 36.3.
All the players for free, and that's called Apocalypse Plus, which means that we're making the game just you know, harder a bit at a time. Yeah.
When you call something apocalypse, it sounds very hard.
मोबाइल में ये सही नहीं
Yeah, and
दिख रहा है, इसमें ये
Apocalypse
सही
Plus
दिख
means
रहा
that it gets even harder. So hopefully
Mobile
players get to
refresh
find new
कर रहा है
challenges, and we
कर
found
रहा हूँ,
different ways to
उसमें
tweak the
point नहीं
balance so the
दिखता है,
challenge is
उसमें point के साथ दिखता है।
different every time.
But okay, that's a lot of stuff.
12
You're
minute
working
बाकी
on
है, guys.
even more new things for Dungeons.
बहुत लंबा टाइम लग रहा है
A
ये
ton of stuff. I feel we've been so busy. It's crazy.
ज़्यादा ही बड़ा है, last time इतना बड़ा
But
नहीं
yeah,
था।
we have today
अरे
a little
था
video
पिछले
with a
साल
lot
भी
of
बहुत
work in
बड़ा
progress. Work
इसमें
in
नाच गाना भी हो रहा था पता नहीं क्या
Yes. But yeah, I think we should look at the video.
Wait, that's my line.
I'm sorry.
Free alpha footage, DSC, salt.
नया इनका वो है गेम मोड
वॉल्यूम की परसेंटेज बढ़ गई एकदम से
Oh, nice. Pre-alpha footage.
600 के वोट हो गया, कम हो रहा है ना वोटिंग?
धीरे धीरे बढ़ेगा।
600 के very less.
क्या 600 के लेस है?
हाँ माइनक्राफ्ट की कम्युनिटी के हिसाब से तो बहुत ही लेस है।
अरे अभी थोड़ी ना 600 के 600 खेलते होंगे, 600 के 600 देखते थोड़ी ना होंगे भाई।
और ट्विटर अकाउंट पे होना वो भी बहुत डिफरेंट चीज है।
वो बात भी बड़ी बात है, ट्विटर हर किसी का अकाउंट नहीं होता।
YouTube पे 550 वॉच कर रहे हैं अभी 530 के।
उसमें से मुश्किल से 50% भी नहीं होगा जिसके पास ट्विटर अकाउंट होगा।
600 के मेरे तो सही है वोटिंग।
भाई साहब इतने सारे लोग देखेंगे।
Dungeons.
50 के तो retweet हो गए।
One of my favorite things we do at Mojang Studios is Minecraft Education Edition. Students around the world are able to learn in exciting and interactive ways using the game as a learning-based platform. Students and teachers in 115 countries around the world are able to collaborate, learn, and share together. Minecraft has always been a way to connect people. And we've seen that now more than ever with Minecraft Education Edition being used in remote learning. When you're in the game, you don't have to feel so far away from your classmates. From creating graduation ceremonies in Japan, to creating first date orientations for American universities, to teachers doing virtual meetups. We've seen students and teachers using the game in incredible ways. Today, we're launching our first ever Minecraft Education Edition Global Challenge for students around the world to build a better world with us.
Over the past few months, we've seen wildlife roam through cities while humans stayed inside. Without cruise ships and ferries around, dolphins visited the port of Cagliari in Sardinia, Italy, and wild boar roamed the streets of Barcelona. But what if animals could share space with humans all the time? Today, we're kicking off the first ever Minecraft Education Global Build Championship and asking students around the world to design and build healthy spaces for humans and animals to coexist together. What will you build?
Hey, I'm Ayana. I'm a developer in Minecraft. If I were to participate in the Build Challenge, I'd build a series of underwater tubes so we could transport things without disturbing the aquatic life.
Hello everyone, I'm OMG Chad.
OMG Chad.
इसको जरूर जानता हूँ।
I would make a house with a habitat for my cats on top, and I would call it a habitat.
どうもこんにちは。घटियापन मारा ना।
僕だったら日本っぽい建築で勝負したい。
भाई इसमें
Hola, nosotros somos los hermanos Leo, y si estuviéramos participando en la dinámica mundial de Minecraft, construiríamos unas viviendas camufladas con la vegetación del entorno para que los animales no se espanten. ¡Participa!
Design and build your own solution in Minecraft Education Edition. For the chance to win mine coins, awesome Minecraft gear, and a video chat with
Reverse
Mojang
कर देंगे
Studios.
किसी को क्या ही पता
The
चलेगा।
championship opens today.
नहीं वो Bedrock Edition है इसलिए animation।
You can register today and download the Championship World template. We can't wait to see your amazing ideas, and Jens and I can't wait to see the winner on video chat. We get the awesome prize of chatting with you, no matter who wins.
Moblum वालों को हो गए
For
वोट।
those who don't have Education Edition, we have
Moblum
something
is
for
done
you
for.
too. Our education team has already added amazing free lessons to
660
Minecraft
vote हो गए।
Marketplace. We've also been working with some amazing educators on a new series about diversity and inclusion coming this fall.
Hi, Minecraft Live. I'm Kenneth Shelton, and along with my fellow educators, Felisa Ford and Natasha Rochelle, we've been building a series of Minecraft lessons that will help people explore topics of social justice, equity, identity, and tolerance. The first of these lessons is called Good Trouble, and it's based on the life and philosophy of Congressman and civil rights activist John Lewis. The additional lessons continue teaching about social justice from across the world and through time, from Black Lives Matter to Malala's quest in Pakistan to achieve equal education for girls, to the civil rights movement of 1960s America, to the women's suffragette movement, and more. We can't wait to share these important lessons with the Minecraft community.
I'm looking forward to playing through the Good Trouble lessons myself. Together with the Minecraft community, we commemorated Juneteenth with contributions to the Black Lives Matter Global Network Foundation, Equal Justice Initiative, and the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. We're proud to continue supporting organizations that fight for equity and equality in the world by making an additional donation today to the NAACP Legal Defense Fund. This brings our 2020 contributions to over $2 million. Beyond this, we continue to look within our company, our products, and ourselves for how we can help create a more inclusive world.
Huh?
Now it's time for a brand new segment of our show. You
So
may
ही नहीं हो
have missed
गया
our next guest during the Minecraft update segment, but not to worry. You're about to get some dedicated time with the one and only Jeb. Hello.
Hello. Thank you very much.
It was very different not having you in the Minecraft update section.
Yes, yes, it's a little bit
Jeb
different this year
underscore.
since we always want the ones that are actually working on the features of the games to be the ones
कम से कम 1 मिलियन वोट्स होने चाहिए
we feel that it gets
मजा आ जाए
genuine in that way.
So what are you working on then?
Yeah, that's a good question. No, I of course I still spend a lot of time with Vanilla and Agnes and the team, but I now work with all our products, all our games, board games, and try to support our developers and designers to capture the Minecraft feeling and make them fit together.
वैसे भी अभी जो वोट करोगे अगले 1 साल बाद आएगा
So talented, so it's
क्या बात कर रहे हो?
quite an easy job.
पिछले साल का ही नहीं आया
To help everyone in Stockholm and in Redmond, I wrote a book, a Minecraft game design book.
Are you trying to sell that to everyone in the audience watching?
No, this is only for Mojang Studios employees. It contains a lot of secrets. But it was helpful when the team grew to kind of explain my thoughts and ideas about Minecraft. And for Vanilla in particular, there are some guiding principles that are going to help us continue updating the game for many years to come.
But you did decide to share some today, so people can kind of see what's in the Jeb game design book.
Absolutely. So one of these guiding principles it maybe sounds obvious, but that is it's always one block at a time. You place one block, and you trigger one TNT, and of course that causes a big explosion. But at the core, the interaction is always one block at a time. And it's not only important for the way you play the game, but it's also if you're playing together with someone, let's say you're building a house or something, then I will be able to observe what you're doing and quickly understand where you're going, and then I can help you, and every block counts. If you would just copy paste or make templates and such, then it would be a little bit harder to collaborate. And also Minecraft is a lot about the journey to create your massive castle or whatever. But so it's important to retain that feel.
And you have another principle, but it applies pretty directly to a community question that we have.
你会加入更多天气或者自然灾害到我的世界中吗？像是暴风雪或者是大雾天气。
我的学姐的中国玩家，大家好，感谢你的提问。
Wow, yes.
Yes. The Chinese community inspired me to try to take on a new language, but I have a long way to go, honestly. But
इसको अगले 2 साल में हिंदी सिखानी है.
We're going to add things like natural disasters. That
पहले इंडियन यूट्यूबर्स को माइनक्राफ्ट खेलना सीखना पड़ेगा.
Bad things happen, but they're technically
2 मिनट बाकी है.
Okay, they're the players.
मेरा तो अटका हुआ 6 लाख.
In the sense that
मेरा भी
66,000.
like a griefer or
हाँ वो ट्विटर ग्लिच हो गया मेरे ख्याल से.
A player was nearby, such as when a creeper explodes. So whenever something bad happens, we want to make sure that the players are either actively taking part of that or have a way to prevent it from happening. And an earthquake or a tornado would obviously destroy something that you've spent hours building.
But there's definitely a few I can think of that maybe fall outside of this principle.
There are still a few cases like Endermen can grab a block and maybe wreck up some redstone, or you can have an unlucky wolf running into your sheep garden. But there's also the worst thing is, of course, lightning strikes that can set your whole house on fire. But I'm hoping that Agnes and the team may have a plan for that.
Exciting. So what's the last feature you were active in developing?
Yes, the last feature I did was the netherite feature. I thought that was a very important part of the nether update that I wanted to help where I can. But I don't want to, since I'm working with so many different projects now, I don't want to do something halfways and then kind of leave it to the team to fix my bugs. So I try to be a little bit hands-off. But recently I've, of course, also been working a little bit on making combat test snapshots.
That leads us to another community question.
Hey, I'm Dan TDM, and I would love to know what kind of combat mechanic changes are being made to Minecraft Java Edition.
Yes, and that's an excellent question.
Yeah. ये तो Pokemon वाला है ना?
We currently have a problem that on the 2 different editions of the game,
the Diamond Minecraft
combat mechanics or combat systems, and that's bad both for us as designers that have to take both systems into account, but also bad for the community that wants to have the same experience. So the main objective is to reach parity, but I still want to make sure that we make a system that is kind of fits with building and that doesn't distract too much from building, but still gives us this depth that allows us to design interesting behaviors. Also, I want to make sure that it works good in both player versus environment.
उन्होंने YouTube chat के लिए custom emoji बना दिया Minecraft के.
Player, and I want to make sure that it feels good playing both with mouse and keyboard. And when you're on a controller, you don't get tired by
836
pressing trigger. And we also want to improve touch, like the touch experience.
Glow Squid is glowing now.
It's a lot of glow
squid. Yeah.
But you said you weren't working on feature development, but then you are working on combat?
Yes, I mean, of course, it's a little bit hard to keep your hand out of the feature cookie jar. But in this case, I also felt that this was an area where I could help the team, so they could focus on doing the content updates. But at some point in the future, I will, of course, dump this on the team.
Okay, so exactly what you said you
yes,
don't want to do.
Yes, and they will have to carry it over the finish line. Yes.
Nice. Now, speaking of combat, we just had a really cool announcement about
Yes, and that is so amazing.
Combat
just like I said, like my job gets easier because everyone's so talented, and just in this case, Sakurai-san and his team they really understand Minecraft and have made an absolutely amazing Super Smash Bros. Fighter.
And Sakurai has also made a really amazing video for all of us in the community.
マインクラフトライブをご覧の皆さん、こんにちは。大乱闘スマッシュブラザーズディレクター、空の桜井正宏です。スマブラにマインクラフトのダウンロードコンテンツが導入されます。スティーブやアレックスが参戦することが決定し、マインクラフトライブ前に特別放送をお届けしたのですが、見ていただけたらもしまだの方はぜひご覧ください。スマブラであることを忘れるぐらい、マインクラフトのスピンオフとしても相当にすごい踏み込んだ表現を行っています。
大好き。
発売までもう少しだけお時間いただきます。スティーブがマリオと戦う。アレックスが戦う。ゾンビやエンダーマンをアクションゲームで操作。
एंडरमैन क्या है?
リンクやカービィやソニックやロックマンやクラウドやビューなど有名キャラクターとの共演が楽しめます。そしてマインクラフトファンの一人です。マインクラフトライブでの発表を楽しみにしています。それでは。
That was a really big secret to keep.
Yes, and it was a really hard secret to keep even in the studio because it was super secret. Oh, but it has been so much fun to work on.
Yeah, it's amazing to see the community reaction.
Yes.
Okay, so we're gonna switch gears here. You have a sort of famous saying within the office, which is the world would be a better place if everyone played Minecraft. And why do you think that?
Yeah, I suppose the quote has kind of gotten a life of its own.
It definitely has.
But yes, I think.
उसकी चश्मे पे एक जरा सा स्मच नहीं है पता.
People's creativity and helps them collaborate, but also teaches them things like geometry, languages, and maths. So yes, I do think that the world would be a better place if everyone played Minecraft. But I know that you also are very engaged in building a better world.
You're interviewing me now, Jens. Thanks. I mean, I think I feel so privileged to work on Minecraft because of all the amazing things that people do with it, from Education Edition, and something I'm extremely passionate about is Block by Block, which is our partnership with
Minecraft के future का सवाल.
And it's really helping people reimagine their public space and then have it built.
I love this place. It's such a nice area, but it has not always been like this.
Well, before, the area felt very cold and unsafe.
Basically, it was just an abandoned place.
Block by Block is a program created by Mojang and UN Habitat where we use Minecraft to help community members redesign their neighborhoods. Kosovo has been impacted by years of conflict, and in those situations, we often see communities divided and public spaces neglected.
It was a really cool project because even the little kids like me could help out with make the city a better place.
They got to use Minecraft to sketch and try different solutions about how the space could be improved.
It was very fun because you felt like to be able to help the city while just playing.
After that, the ideas were presented to local architects and city planners, and later that year, construction started.
It's been 5 years since we participated in the program, and the street since then has become more developed and it is now more frequented than before. It seemed kind of unbelievable that this was made with Minecraft.
So seeing my own idea as a kid, changing a whole area in my city, it was very special to me.
It's unbelievable that we were able to make reality what was once only an idea in our computer screen.
Finally, decision makers have changed their perspective because maybe they realize that we can make a change.
In a democracy, you want the people who live in that community to be asked about what's going to happen in that community.
Christina.
So this is a perfect example. The community was asked, the community decided, the community designed, and the community is using it.
I'm probably going to be like really happy and be like, hey friends, I made this. I walk here almost every day, and every time I see it and I see a lot of people spending time here, it's a very gratifying feeling. I just hope it will become real as soon as possible.
So the reaction of the community was great, and to me it was a great feeling which I'll never forget.
I came up with a skate park idea and some trees surrounding
Liam. बाप रे इतना बड़ा हो गया
It felt like I was being heard, and being heard and listened to is one of the best feelings that you can feel.
I actually was able to go to Kosovo at the start of that project, and it's just amazing to see the transformation.
नया मॉप कब आएगा? अभी जो वोट कर रहे तो अगले साल आएगा.
It's amazing. Yes.
पिछले साल का बच्चा.
You must have seen a lot of amazing things because you're about to hit your 10-year anniversary at Mojang Studios in like 2 or 3 months.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, it has been an amazing journey these 10 years, and I have had so much fun working on Minecraft. But of course, I'm also a Minecraft player, and we're all like with the community, and in the end, it's really the players and the community that gives everything its purpose.
Yeah, absolutely. And from myself as part of the community, I just want to say, like, thank you for the 10 years and all that you've done for Minecraft. It's made a huge difference in my life, and I think many people watching.
रोएगा नहीं रोएगा.
Thank you.
नहीं रोएगा.
Thank you so much, Jens. Last year at Live, we announced the Nether update. Maybe since then you've been wondering about what it would be like to attend a Nether ballet. Wonder no more. Our friends at Element Animation will dance us through all the new Nether features.
Okay, expecting it.
अरे अरे ब्रूट आ गए. अच्छा ये छोटे हैं दोनों. ये कहाँ से? गए.
माइनकार्ट कहाँ से आया? वापस से और घास.
वो पेट कैसे चल रहा है 2 टांगों पे?
सब नाचते नाचते मारेंगे इनको क्या? चलो कॉरेस्पॉन्डेंट आ गया. उठा के फेंको काऊ को बाहर. ऐसा होता तो सोचो
मजा आ जाता.
ये कैसा मुक्का मार रहा है वहीं दब गई.
वो चुटकी सी बजा के.
अरे फेंक. फेंकेगा.
नहीं नीचे. अरे
अरे फेंक दी.
Isolager or glow squid?
They were quite close. I'm quite interested to see where the voters of the Moodloom will go. If you
Isolager दिखने वाला है देखो.
Make sure you get in on this.
शायद से.
It determines which one of these two makes it into Minecraft. I know who I'll vote for. The final voting poll is live now. This is your chance to have a say in what goes into Minecraft.
Come on, second round चालू हो गया.
Don't leave yourself out. Log into Twitter and go vote.
Hello, I'm Quinn, head of the Marketplace Partner Program, and I'm joined by 2 of my favorite people. How about you guys introduce yourselves?
Hi, I'm Fanny. I'm a developer on the Creator Assistance team.
Fanny.
And what we do is create tools for our community. And some of them are very useful, and we're going to talk about them later. Some others are more behind the scenes, and that help
उसकी language ऐसे उसमें मुंह नहीं खोलना पड़ता ज़्यादा.
and reliable, like the schedule command that is coming out soon.
काय पे वोट कर रहे
I'm Jason. I'm a developer in the
तेरी इच्छा तेरे को क्या चाहिए?
and we've been responsible for a lot
अरे
of
वोट कहाँ पर करना वो मैं जानना चाहता हूँ.
Minecraft Twitter handle.
Twitter.com/Minecraft.
That's super cool.
तुम्हारे में आ गया
Your
वोट.
teams
Twitter app
help
में कहाँ
make
पर जाऊँ?
creator tools for
Search कर
all
ऊपर
our
Minecraft.
marketplace partners all around the world
Minecraft
to help
हो गया,
make content.
हाँ फॉलो कर Minecraft को. Minecraft का वो खोल पेज. उसमें फर्स्ट ट्वीट होगा. अभी नहीं आया वैसा.
आ गया शायद 3 minutes ago. Okay, that's all true, but it's not without a catchable.
नहीं आया. मेरे से तो नहीं आया.
3 मिनट पहले कौन सा दिख रहा था ये?
वोटिंग है क्या उसमें? नहीं आया, अभी आएगा वो थोड़ी देर में।
अभी तो वही जो वीडियो अभी चल रहा था वो वाला दिख रहा है।
Small studio based in California.
क्या हाल है? अपडेट?
We create lots of marketplace content, and I've been making tutorials for the last 7 years to teach others how to make their own baskets.
नहीं अभी दो पे डिपेंड है अभी।
लास्ट वोट
ग्लो स्क्विड और
आइस बाबा और स्क्विड पे।
तुम किसको वोट कर रहे हो?
My name is Mark from and we are 15 working here in the Philippines.
मैंने तो स्क्विड को करा। ये क्या? अच्छा मॉड है।
Hi, I'm Tian from Evergreen Games, and we are 38 people working here in England.
हेलो।
चल स्क्विड कब तक ऐसे ही मरते रहेंगे बाहर आके?
ये किस चीज का बता रहे हैं?
ये मार्केट प्लेस के जो क्रिएटर हैं मार्केट प्लेस के बनाते हैं।
अल्जीरिया।
I cannot believe I'm part of Minecraft Live this year. My name is Yasser, aka StarkTMA from MC Texels, and we are super excited about the new updates.
इंडिया का नहीं दिखाएंगे।
इंडिया में नहीं है भाई, बनाने वाले में कोई नहीं।
इंडिया में मंजन होता है बस। ये आ गया।
क्या आ गया?
वोट आ गया।
वोट आ गया।
नाइस। ओ आगे चल रहा है।
I'm Vicky, also known as Geeky Pixels from NetherPixel Studios, and I get to spend my days making content and working with awesome people.
मेरा एक वोट दिखा रहा है ग्लो स्क्विड को, मैंने कहा जीत क्या मैं?
वही ना।
I win.
अच्छा ये मेरे को ये तो बता दे 1 मिनट। ठीक है। मतलब है क्या, मतलब इन दोनों का वो क्या है? मैंने वो नहीं देख पाया।
आइसोलॉजर जो है वो एक इलेजर है, तो उसके पास जाएगा तो एक क्लाउड से तेरे ऊपर अटैक करेगा वो। अब वो कैसा है इन्होंने गेम प्ले नहीं दिखाया है। और ग्लो स्क्विड के आंखों में देखने से कुछ होता है और वो पानी में ग्लो करता है।
कर देता है वो।
सिर्फ इन्होंने एनिमेशन दिखाया, गेम प्ले नहीं दिखाया। इसको लास्ट ईयर भी देखा था मैंने।
So over the summer, everyone in Mojang Studios was given tomato seeds to try and grow a tomato plant at home. So I thought that was kind of perfect inspiration to go make a crop. So you can interact and place the seeds, use the crops. See, they're kind of growing.
1 मिनट में 200 की वोट हो गई।
Got a few now that I can actually go pick. So in this case, I've made them work like the sweet berry bush.
अच्छी परसेंटेज से।
But I think tomatoes taste disgusting, so I thought it's better to make them as something you can throw. So Quinn and I had some fun. We were throwing them around. It's harmless, or sort of harmless.
Yeah, totally harmless.
Yeah.
टमाटर फेंक सकते रहे दूसरों पे।
Mostly by accident. But tomatoes will actually rot on the vine as well.
अबे ये क्या?
If they rot
Pumpkin Man.
you get a little rotten tomato monster that can spawn from it.
टोमेटो मॉन्स्टर पम्पकिन क्यों फेंक रहा है वो?
Logic.
But yeah, he throws rotten tomatoes. They don't fly as far as a regular tomato, but they knock you back a lot more. But kind of based off all the stuff, I think tomatoes
नीचे देखो इंटरफेस कैसा हिल रहा है उसका, देखा तुमने?
all my plants and never grow them again.
वाइब्रेट हो रहा
I agree with you on this one. So all these
close over
it's true, they are pretty healthy.
5% difference.
So with all of these new custom crops, you know, creators can go and make some cool kind of like farming style maps.
So like I think crops are a great example of showing off how they all can kind of come together, because you get the items that you can get there. Normally you would eat the item, but or you can make projectiles. But they also have the ability to get events that are fired from things like a tick event. So as that event is fired, you can make the block run through multiple stages of growth, and eventually get.
Can we vote? Yes, you can vote. Everyone can vote.
Stages of growth and stuff like that.
Anyone can.
Twitter account होना चाहिए.
Like interact with them like a normal berry bush.
Yep.
But then, you know, get the tomato out.
Yeah, it's just another it's an interactive event that you can key into.
Yeah. And then there's a tomato monster there at the end too.
Yeah, I call him Tomo.
Little Tomo, it's so cute. It's not even scary, but yeah, it's an example of what you can do with them combining events and commands. That's one of the features that our creators have requested for so long, just having commands to be able to run them when something happens. So now, instead of also In addition to doing it with actors, you can also do it with blocks and items. In this case, as the flower is rotting, you can disappear that crop
Goblin
and also
tomato.
summon a tomato monster, a tomo monster.
Yes. Well, that's really cool because like I can totally see creators like using all of those combinations of features to make some like really cool like adventures maps.
Yeah. Like for example, the little adventure that we can show you, where we were going to the desert.
मेरे को क्यों लग रहा है glow squid disappointing now?
Mysterious golden skull.
Isologer से तो
Also,
काफी disappointing
equally
होगा यार.
mysterious pedestal in the middle of the desert.
Isologer तो थोड़ा difficulty level बढ़ाता है बस और क्या?
And yes.
अगर ये आइसोलॉजर के साथ कोई नया आइस एन्चांटमेंट ऐड करें आर्मर पे तो बात है.
And obviously we found some creepy monsters inside. Luckily we
कीड़े
have
में भी
our
क्या
trusty
रहेगा?
custom sword to fight them off.
नियोन टाई आनी चाहिए.
I'm not sure if we even survived that.
सबसे पहली बात तो ये आने में बरसों लग जाएगा.
No, not at all.
वैना अभी
अगले साल आए.
I know that's one of the most
अगले साल दिसंबर में.
अभी तो वो गोट भी नहीं आया. गोट आने वाला था ना, वो भी तो नहीं आया.
गोट आएगा दिसंबर में.
ये दिसंबर में आ रहा है.
हाँ.
So we got it working with using the same formats that we've been using for the
Diamond column होना चाहिए. सही है.
Using to build custom mobs, they can use to build the blocks.
550 वोट हो गया.
Oh, that's cool. So you don't even have to like learn a new skill. You can just continue
It's
the.
almost
ये
identical.
दो भी चल रही है.
And then I noticed on
बढ़ती
the
जा रही
hotbar
है.
with the golden skull, there was like a little red triangle. What was that?
Yes, it's a new feature that we're calling item lock. I don't know if you found yourself sometimes just going through some content.
How to vote? Twitter account बनाओ. Minecraft को follow करो और vote करो.
Now we've made it so that creators can actually lock something on your inventory.
मेरे इसमें
So you die, your view, it won't go away. That way you don't like lose your mysterious golden skull to unlock the next stage.
That makes it super easy because I've definitely been in an adventure map.
लोग जितने retweet करेंगे ना उतना ज़्यादा अच्छा है.
Try and fix that.
Yeah.
And then
Voting से और बढ़ेगी.
There's a lot going on in the background.
Like there's three features to talk about right there.
मैंने
The first
कराएंगे.
one is like we've been wanting to give more power to creators with cameras. This one is just a small one where you just shake the screen. I don't know if you noticed that
अरे वो
one.
चौथा कौन सा था?
And then you can help
तीन
players
था, चौथा नहीं
convey
था.
something like
तू बोल रहा है चार है
there's an
total?
earthquake going on.
तीन,
or
कब बोला मैं
it's about
चार?
to fall
सुबह
over
जब बात
you,
कर
so
रहे थे
you
तो
can
चार
do
आ
that
रहे
with
हैं.
this new cool.
Or dinosaurs.
Or dinosaurs.
Dinosaur steps.
Yes. The second one that we noticed there is structures. You can now place them using commands, whereas before you had to be using a structure block, which is more complicated and time consuming. Now you can do it much more easily. And as part of those commands, you can now animate the structure placement. For those that noticed, like the mountain was opening and that was just a structure animating. We provide a couple of effects. One is just like a 3D printing animation and the other one is layer by layer. And yeah,
Layer by layer.
achieve very cool effects.
Yeah, I can see like creators, using those to add just another level of polish to their.
मेरे को समझ में नहीं आया क्या बात कर रहे हैं. सुन ही नहीं रहा हूँ.
Recognize the scorpions.
Yeah, well, the desert theme, it felt appropriate to bring.
मेरे ख्याल से तो बैडफ्रॉक या पॉकेट एडिशन की बात कर रहे
My personal favorite custom.
ये adventure maps की बात कर रहे हैं क्या?
Yeah, well, after watching that video for so long and ended up having a
तरफ ब्लॉक वगैरह कह रहे हैं
my mom from some like aliens riding scorpions. It was creepy.
I'm sorry, that was not the intention.
It was creepy and funny.
Yeah.
टेबल पे एक चिबी रखना चाहिए था. खाली खाली लग रहा है टेबल.
Cool sci-fi parkour map that well they made you run through, Jason.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure they knew this.
Parkour.
I'm pretty awful at parkour, so it took a few tries to get a clean run through. But at the beginning here, it's a pretty typical sort of parkour map of running and jumping. But we definitely have some twists up ahead. And here's kind of the first one of. Even I know I can't make that jump. So let's see what's in the chest. And we've got a Sliminator. So I'm pretty sure you know what to do here. So now, hopefully, I will jump and be able to clear this gap. And please, yes. Make it up. So to get teleported to the next section, kind of make it along and see what next obstacle we have. So now I know the chests have useful things in them. So we got a Blockinator. And we'll throw that
किसी में भी बस नेटर आउट जोड़ दो.
Now I can make this jump.
Doomfenchman Civil Incorporated.
And we got the hot dog or the cyber dog and float up, but it poisoned me, so I needed to use the antidote to rescue me there. Make it across and get through here. Now we got a wall in the way, so let's see what tool we have to get through the wall.
Pond.
तो एक तरह से बैटरी में modded Minecraft आ रहा है.
Insta presto, get through here. Keep going along.
What different आवाज़ें चलने की भी हैं?
Our last obstacle here, but I can see the teleport pad, but I can't quite get to it. But that shaft up above looks promising, along with the ladder. Let's go up, see what gets here. Fall down, and block breaks. I can get to the teleporter.
600 वोट हो गए इस बार जल्दी हो गए 10 मिनट.
You made it. Yeah, finally.
Argo major.
Wow, that's
86 times.
I love the aesthetic of that too as well, like all the art and things. So those teleport blocks, those seem like a really
5 लाख वोट ऐसे हो गए तो उसके बाद बढ़ने में बहुत टाइम ले रहे हैं.
Yeah, with data-driven
इस टाइम तो 1 मिलियन होने चाहिए.
new events that you can act
हाँ,
on, like for
क्योंकि
example,
ज़्यादा लोग हैं.
teleporters, you can step on it, and then an event will trigger, and you can react in so many ways.
Watching भी गिर गई actually. 1 लाख लोग गायब हो गए.
For example, you run a series of commands that just teleport you to the next area.
That's awesome. And I love the Slaminator, the Blockinator, and the Magic Wand. I've never seen others do that.
उसमें लिखा है Dream is abusing his power and using his army of infants to make the squid win. White Isologer, not a glowing squid that does nothing but glow.
Then the next one,
हो सकता है पता है ये चीज़.
that one is just replacing blocks with
ये
and then we also had the block.
बहुत सारे लोग जो बड़े माइनक्राफ्टर है ना उन्होंने ग्लो स्क्विड को ही सपोर्ट किया. ये बैंडवैगन में बैठ गए सब.
Yeah, so just small, simple things
तो पक्का करेंगे ना उनके followers को.
Yeah, get a wide variety of results.
And even that Blockinator allowed you to make that jump.
Yes.
And then
मेरे screenshot डाल रहे कि वो hypnotize या stun नहीं करेगा ताकि glow squid ना जीते.
So had an example of custom food in there, but in addition to just satisfying hunger like a food normally does, you can add and remove mob effects. So we had the cyber dog that gave 3 effects: the levitation, nausea, and poison. And then we had the antidote that would actually only remove 2 of them. So unlike a bucket of milk that removes all mob effects, you can make things that remove very specific things.
इतना कुछ बोल रहा है पर zero interest आ रहा है.
After you use that, or after you use the magic wand to get to that wall, it seemed like you were stuck, but there was something else that was going on there.
Oh yeah, so there is the block that was in my way. So we made it so that another one of these events, step on,
जल्दी करो रे.
So in this case,
8 मिनट और है अभी.
you can set what distance you want the event to trigger. So you have to fall at least 10 blocks or something like that. And when you land on it, we then break the block, similar to what like the tomato plant.
Yeah, and it seemed like it took you quite a few tries to make it through, but Danny was able to first try.
Yes, unlike others, 86 times. Yeah. And one new feature that we have is that
मतलब का गेम को बुरा बोलता है.
show the names of the players
Trigger करवाता है.
at that moment. And also show the scores. Like in this case, we were tracking how many times Mayor was dying.
Yeah. Well, thank you both for coming on to the
इनको खेलना नहीं आता ना वो ऐसे बोलते हैं.
Creator tools and new features that are coming out. And with these new features, there's going to be a pretty amazing new thing coming out.
इसका माइक ऐसा लग रहा है मस्सा हो रखा दाढ़ी के बीच में.
पुलिस आ गई पुलिस.
Remember, GDL will not be held responsible in the event of a likely death.
ये लाइटरा का टेक्सचर मस्त है.
कौन है सुपर हीरोज? पावर रेंजर्स.
अमोंग अस वाले एस्ट्रोनॉट लग रहे हैं.
Elytra squad, Terra swap, force coming soon.
More cave.
हाँ चलो बंद हो गया. Nice. More cave update.
We know you've waited a long
इसके दांत खराब है नीचे के दो.
And if you thought the first set of features for the caves were awesome, it's time for even more
ऊपर के ज़्यादा बड़े कुछ.
Agnes and Nir from the Vanilla Minecraft gameplay team are here to tell us
ये
what
तो ऐसा लग रहा है जैसे सो के उठ के आई है ना.
Update. Hello.
But तब से आलस नहीं उतरा इसका 2 घंटे हो गए.
So amazing. It's so awesome to finally be able to share that with everyone.
Yes, it feels great, and we have, looked a bit at tweets during the break, and
we have some more tweets.
We have more tweets.
Yes. Wireless redstone.
Oh yeah. Yes. There will be so many cool things you can build with that, and the warden. It's amazing to see all the excitement.
So
Warden.
Nir, you recently joined the Mojang Studios team.
Yes, I joined this year. But honestly, I'm not completely sure how that happened. And not just joining Mojang, I'm not really sure how I'm here in Minecraft Live, because like just last year I was home, glued to the stream. I had to know what the next thing is coming to Minecraft, and today it's not only that I get to share that, it's I got to work on some of those things, so it's fairly incredible. But yeah, I've been developing games for a few years now, and more recently I've actually worked with this non-profit organization called Games for Peace, which is an amazing organization which basically uses games to promote peace. Like he takes kids from areas of conflict all around the world and sits them down to play Minecraft. And sometimes
चलो 47-53 पे अटक गया है.
so they can talk. So Minecraft is the language they share. Minecraft is what
कब से उधर ही
helps
अटका,
them
कब
connect
से?
and get to know each other and creates friendships, right?
वो तो हो गए, वोट तो हो गए, अब आखिर के 200K बचे हैं बस.
It's so cool. I mean, sometimes I feel like, oh, I know all the amazing things
5%
that are
के ऊपर
happening
नहीं
in
जाएगा.
Minecraft, and then you described that to Agnes and I, and we both were like, we've never heard that, and it's so cool.
It's so beautiful.
Absolutely
It's amazing.
beautiful. So in this update, you've been really looking at like filling out the caves even more.
Yes, so there are even more things to show. And in the things we showed so far, it's a lot about like improving the journey underground, but of course
So कितना मजा आता है बताने में हर चीज.
find like new resources, and one of them are crystals.
ऐसा लगता है इसको पैनिक अटैक आ जाएगा. Crystals.
Oh.
Emmets. Oh.
ये तो मोडेड माइनक्राफ्ट से खाली सीधा. Oh, the sound is. वो आते थे ना गेट पे, विंड चाइम बोलते हैं उसको.
They're so beautiful.
Yes, that the moment you turn the corner and you see that glowing thing, that's so it's incredible.
The atmosphere in the crystal geode, it's like mystical. Yeah, they're so pretty, and we were thinking a lot about like what is the purpose for crystals in Minecraft, and one thing is like they should have a use, and we will talk more about one of the usages soon. But the other thing is a lot about just adding a lot to the experience of exploring. And we want them to be quite rare, so when you find them, it's really gonna be like magical, because they're just beautiful, and you know when you walk on the crystals, you hear these sounds.
Yeah, it's just we talked before about the pillar of underground of Marvel. And I feel they're just the perfect feature for that sort of pillar, right?
But you can't just take them with you.
Right, so you can break the crystal plant we saw in the video, but they actually grow from a very special block. And that block is unobtainable. It's sort of like you think about spawners, right? You cannot just take it and put it in your base. It makes you go and build farms all around your world. And that also encourages you to create tunnels between them and find out ways of transferring those items from place to place. And I just love those sort of features that really encourage other gameplay in the game.
As an explorer myself, I'm very excited about finding all of these. And you mentioned a usefulness to them.
Oh yeah.
Yes. So from those crystal plants, you get crystal shards items, and you can actually use them to craft a telescope.
Telescope, रे.
What?
Telescope. वो crystal से telescope बनाने का सोचा.
Interesting.
Z नहीं दबाना पड़ेगा.
Optifine. महंगा Optifine भाई.
ये मुर्गी क्या कर रही है? क्या करा उसने? फेंक दिया क्या?
That is amazing.
One expensive way to download Optifine.
Such a useful item. Super cool. And the cool thing is that, so yes, you use the crystal shards to
नीचे Optifine की लिंक देनी चाहिए.
That's a new thing that we added.
और चीज चाहिए वो क्या?
ये आवाज कैसे आ रही? वो copper. Copper.
लगेगा अब.
नया अपडेट.
Telescope copper. Oh,
what the?
That looks.
ये Windows 10 में बना रहा है क्या? ऐसा लग रहा है मुझे. है ना?
Copper.
हाँ मेरे को भी.
That's amazing.
Yes, it's new ore. And you saw the copper ore in the video. And a very interesting thing with the copper ore is that it generates in different ways. So normal ores often generate like an ore blob, but copper is different. So imagine that you are out mining and you see copper ore. So you're like, okay, I'm gonna mine the copper. And then you see some stone. It's like, they look a bit different. So you continue to mine. And then you find another copper ore. And you probably go like, okay, I think I found a copper vein. So we're actually adding ore veins to Minecraft. And like they really add so much to mining. It gets so interesting because it's kind of like following a trace when you mine, and they tie so well to the pillar we have about adding strategy to mining.
That's
amazing, and you've personally wanted copper in the game
Squid आ गई है.
since you started making before you started.
Yeah, you mentioned it once or twice.
Well, maybe a few times, but yes. So I think I got inspired by the pretty copper roofs in Stockholm, and they are all green because we have so many like old buildings here, and we've actually added that mechanic to Minecraft as well. So you know, if you place a copper block, it will first be orange, but after a while, a pretty long time, it will turn
rust
green.
लग जाएगा उसपे.
And it's something I think
Green?
so cool because
Yes.
it actually adds
Copper
history
पे
to
rust लग जाता है तो
Minecraft.
green हो जाता है ना.
'Cause, for example, if you have a really old Minecraft world, then you can see on like a house and like, oh, the roof turned all green, and then you know that that house has been there for a
Nice.
really long time.
ये अच्छी चीज है.
रस्ट लग रहा है उसको.
चलो टेक्सचर कितने वो लग रहे हैं, ये विंडोज 10 के रहते हैं ऐसे.
पूरा ग्रीन हो गया.
प्योर ग्रीन हो जाता है तो.
मैं तो यही यूज करूंगा सिल्क टच लगा के.
ये यूज क्यों बनेगा नेदर में है ना.
Only be used for the telescope. You actually have another really cool thing that you'll be able to do with it.
Yeah. So Jens talked a bit before about these design principles that we have in Minecraft, and one of them is that if something bad happens, the player either caused it or it has a way to sort of avoid it. And one of those exceptions, for example, is lightning striking. Now, some people like to build wooden roofs in Minecraft. Some even build wall roofs.
Looking at me.
अच्छा, कॉपर रहेगा तो वो लाइटनिंग नहीं गिरेगी इसमें.
Grandest castle
वो
in my realm
नीचे तक लकड़ी जलाएगा.
उसके पास
fully built of wool.
Yeah, that's not a good idea. But yeah, so to try to help the players,
एक सेकंड रुक
we are
lightning rod.
introducing the lightning rod.
Yes. अब इससे मिलेंगे कॉबो हेड्स. इजी पीजी.
ताज क्रीपर का तो पर्पस ही खत्म कर दिया.
गिरो.
करती क्या है?
बचाती है आपके घर को जलने से.
सही चीज है यार ये.
नाइस.
That is very useful for all
उसके ऊपर धीरे से धक्का दे दो क्रीपर
out
को.
there.
Yeah, I think this is a problem that happened to a lot of our players. Even personally, I had this peaceful game that I played with my partner, and it wasn't peaceful. And we went out and we were like looking at animals, collecting a few animals to our base, and we came back and our house was gone. And I was quite confused because I consider myself to be someone who knows a bit about Minecraft, and there are no creepers, there are no endermen. So what happened? We figured that probably a lightning strike hit and burned down the house, and we were quite traumatized because we were not prepared for this. So I think this lightning rod is really going to help with that.
Yeah, now you don't have to worry about that problem.
I'm gonna place like lightning rods everywhere on my wool roof.
मेरे 6 साल की हिस्ट्री में मेरे लाइटनिंग स्ट्राइक से आज तक एक बिल्डिंग में नहीं जली.
A lot of things already, and players already have a lot of trouble with their inventory and the amount of items, but you have an idea for that.
Yes.
Sorting system.
As you know, we keep adding new blocks and new items all the time, and that do create a bit of an inventory problem. And we're aware of that, and we have actually been thinking quite a lot how we can solve it, because we want to have like good gameplay solutions. We want it to be balanced, and we actually have an item in this update that will be really helpful, and it's the bundles.
Bundles. ये क्या?
पोटली है, पोटली सामान की।
अच्छा पोटली में हरे भरे परियों के
ओह
पर
नाइस
अरे गजब। हाँ एक ही टाइप की डाल सकते हो, नहीं सब प्रकार के डाल सकते हैं,
देखते हैं।
मल्टीपल है।
एक साथ एक ही क्या नहीं डाल सकता
डाल सकते हैं ये देख
64
पोटली इसके ऊपर, अरे वाह रे पोटली
64 ही डाल सकते
हाँ एक स्टैक ही आएगा।
हैं बट स्टिल गुड है।
हाँ डिफरेंट डाल सकते हैं ना उसमें, इसलिए बंडल
तो जो यूजलेस टूल्स है मैं उसमें डाल सकता हूं।
नाइस।
इंटरेस्टिंग।
और सबसे अच्छी चीज है वो कि दिखाता है कि क्या है उसमें।
This is awesome. It's such an elegant solution as well, and I love it. I think we spend a lot of time talking about the inventory problem, and I think one of the biggest takeaways there was that this is not actually one problem. It's constructed from a lot of sub-problems. For example, hotbar management is one problem. Getting a lot of blocks for your huge build somewhere, that's like something the shulkers help with. But I think there is a third sub-problems where every time you leave your base to go exploring somewhere, your inventory keeps getting full of junk. Like this lot just has 2 flowers. This lot has just 1 seed, right? And I think the bundles are really going to help with that problem.
Yes. So the thing with the bundle is that you can place many different kinds of items in one bundle. So many different kinds of items in one inventory slot. So for example, I can take
27 आइटम डिफरेंट एक साथ रख सकते हो
one bundle. It's great.
27
And you can kind of use them like presents too.
Yes, I'm so excited about seeing what players do them in like
बंडल नया
you can have the bundle of the day, which has a bunch of things with it, or you can have secret bundles where you have 3 of them in the chest, but you get a random one. I think it's really going to be cool.
Yes, and for example, if your friend has a birthday, you can put like your prettiest item in the bundle because it looks like a gift wrapper, and then you can give it to your friend.
That's so cool. We
Santa Claus
talked so
की
much
पोटली।
today on the like
ये
really
बोलती है
game
so
design
cool,
side,
this is
but
so
how do you
cool
work
बोलती
on
बस।
the art side?
We actually have a very close collaboration with the art team, and it's great.
मेरे को लगा ऐड आ गया।
Basically to get an abstract idea and imagine how it would fit into the Minecraft universe and then start sketching it. So once my sketch is finished, I send everything to the 3D artist that it's gonna model it and animate it to make it alive.
My job is to bring sketches to life and make them move in 3D space. To work with a game that has such a special look, it's amazing.
Hey, मस्त घर है उसका।
It's a challenge, it's fun, it's sometimes frustrating, but it's very rewarding. I love it.
I make the pixel art of the block, and usually when I create a block texture for a new rock type, it's going to be a lot. Like I'm going to make 50 iterations of one block because I want to make it right. Every block is like a building block for
Lead
people's
artist.
imagination, right? So I try to like put a lot of love in each block to make sure that people can create what they want.
So I think my favorite thing about the
कोई
Minecraft
की सिफारिश
book
करो
is
यार
that
उस भाई
it's
से।
very unexpected, very unconventional, and that's where like the special comes from.
Minecraft in terms of game art is special because it has such a unique look and it's very restricted. It has to be 3D pixel art and we can only work within those boundaries. So we have to like think inside the box but also outside the box. I've been working on this exciting new mob. This new mob will be the cutest predator ever existed in Minecraft.
This update is incredible. Like people have been waiting for this for so
ये वो
long.
छोटा वाला है क्या?
And we finally
जो
got it.
पिछले साल वोट में आया था वो तो नहीं है?
The community is really happy about it. I hope they have a lot of new
Phantoms
stuff
के साथ आया था जो।
and I hope that they are excited to see
हाँ
some
जिसके
content.
मुंह अजीब सा था।
It's so lovely when you can think about all of the different jobs within game development. I love seeing the artists and developers, and we all
Pinch Pokemon जैसा दिखता है
so many
हाँ।
different types of roles that people have.
Yeah, and it's really awesome to interact with all those roles and have a lot of a back and forth. We're very open in Mojang and getting ideas from all over the place, and specifically working with the art team is amazing as well. You sort of throw one idea to the air and he draws something and you're like, oh, what is that white thing in your drawing? I didn't even think about it, and it starts so many awesome ideas going. And we even integrated into our prototype process. And actually, I think until I saw those sketches by the art team, I didn't really understand what archaeology in Minecraft even means.
Archaeology?
Yes, so we're actually adding a new system called the archaeology system.
Nice.
In this system, you're basically going to find these excavation sites all throughout your world. you can make this new
Brush.
tool called the brush that is going to help you uncover the mysteries of all these dig sites. So you come to one of these ancient structures and you can sort of use the brush to clear away some of the rubble that may have collapsed. Sometimes you might even find something shiny inside them.
Oh.
But, and this is important, if you are not careful enough,
It's like eating
in real
micron
life,
cake
you can destroy that
horizontally.
artifact. And when that artifact is gone, that artifact and all the secrets it held are gone. But if you're careful enough, if you take your time
Artifacts
and you're
डाले.
deliberate, you can get some of those hidden
Blue
artifacts.
ceramic
And for
shard.
example, here we got
Ceramic shard.
which is basically how whoever lived here used to tell and pass on their stories.
I love the story side of the archaeology, because we often talk about that we want to deepen the mystery in
Orange.
Minecraft. And when you find these
Blue.
hidden artifacts, you kind of find like connections and hints. And we will never
Huh?
tell the full story,
मेरे को भी आ
but
रही है।
these will inspire the players to tell
कौन देख
their
रहा
own
है पीछे?
stories about their own Minecraft worlds.
Exactly. I think it's going to be really exciting to see what players do with them. For example, here we see an exhibition that someone built for this, where he can compare all the different clues he finds, right, and try to preserve whatever was down here, and he can compare what we found with whatever new thing, and sort of
ये क्या है?
try to connect the pieces, right? And
ये
here
वो
we
pot
see
बना सकते हो।
those pieces connected in
अच्छा।
a clay pot, actually trying to reconstruct
मटका
that.
बना हो।
And you can create that wherever, however you like. You can create your own stories or try to guess how those pieces used to connect.
It's also so fun to be very
अरे वो आग लगा रहा
creative
मटके में यार।
because you can put the shards in any way you want.
Exactly, and when you're pleased with your creation, you can fire them up, and you have your own
Clay pot.
clay pot.
Nice.
Pretty. So, Nir, is this programmer art still?
Yeah, the art we're seeing is still work in progress.
अभी हुआ
I
नहीं।
personally like the dragon. I think it's cute.
Yeah, it didn't say programmer art isn't pretty.
Yeah, you know, the problem is the artists are way too good.
Yeah.
Right? They just make us look bad.
Archaeology is amazing. I mean, the excavation site is so incredible.
I'm so excited about this. I've spent a lot of time about it, and I actually got to do a lot of awesome conversations with actual archaeologists from all around the world, and it's been, honestly, I sort of feel like I got so passionate about it myself that their passion sort of stuck to me, and it was so amazing to learn more about this, and I'm really excited to see where it goes from here.
And you have a dev diary coming out on our YouTube channel where you kind of explore all of the archaeology even more.
Yeah, it's honestly really, really exciting. So I had so much fun with this, and I learned so much that I decided that it can't stop with me. So we're gonna do a dev diary when we're actually gonna talk to those archaeologists. And actually, we might even get to visit some interesting locations.
That is amazing. Well, it feels very sad, but we're almost out of time. But we've been hinting at a new mob, like over the course of the show, like 3 or 4 times. So are you going to tell us about it now, please?
Yes, now we're gonna tell you. It's the cutest predator you will ever meet.
Axolotls.
Game sound 100%.
हो रहा। What?
अरे ये
तो छिपकली है।
प्रेडेटर बोल रही है तो खरोंच भी नहीं कर रहा है तो।
कोई ना।
पकड़ेगा इसको।
बताओ उसको बाल्टी में भी
पकड़ ले।
I feel like there's only one sound I can make after seeing that, which is like.
Cute.
It's so adorable. The axolotls.
How did you decide on axolotls?
देख के लगता है हर दूसरी सेकंड ये रोने वाली।
We really wanted to have like its own unique character. We wanted to have purpose, and it's also a very good thing if it happens to be ugly cute. And the axolotl is perfect. It has all of these things. well, I guess on the ugly cuteness, it might be quite a big emphasis on the cute side, but still. And we actually had a brainstorm in the team. So we were like, okay, we're gonna add goats, but we want to add another animal. And then one of the developers posted like a big picture of an axolotl, and we all went like, yes,
this right now.
It's like the definition of ugly cute. It's like made for Minecraft.
Perfect.
And then we also found out that axolotls are endangered in the real world, and we think it's good to add endangered animals to Minecraft to create awareness around that. So that's also good.
Endangered species.
Yes, like with the bees last year, for example. But yeah, so the axolotls, as you saw in the video, they live in the lush caves.
Brush se daant saf kar rahe hain.
To the lush caves. And there's also a bucket of axolotl.
I didn't think it could get cuter, but
that is just so cute. I don't know how to handle it, but it's so cute. So when you're walking around in the lush caves and you see some axolotls, then you can actually scoop them up in your bucket and take them with you. So maybe you build like a pretty aquarium for them in your base.
Maybe when you see lava, you can throw that bucket down.
Adventure.
एक मिनट बेटा तुम unstackable items भी डाल सकते हो क्या उसमें? क्या नाम है उसमें? पोटली में?
ओह इसको फॉलो कर रहे हैं। वो दिया उसने एक खींच के। ये क्या करा है इसने? टीम किया क्या उसको?
क्या हो गया वो? अरे मार दिया बेचारे।
कैसा गया वो? अरे मार रहे हैं उसको।
And now I see why you're calling them the cutest predator you'll ever
अच्छा
meet.
ये एंडरमैन को प्रेड वो करते हैं। एंडरमैन नहीं।
Create your own axolotl army basically and charge into the oceans with them, and they will help you fight various well they'll attack cute fish as well, but they'll help you fight the drowns and the guardians, and they're actually quite useful when fighting guardians because they have this special ability that whenever they take damage they sort of play dead, and when they're playing dead no mob will actually attack them, so they have this time to regen back help and then
जो play dead कर रहा था क्या उस टाइम पे?
मेरे को थप्पड़ में लेट गया वो।
With them really well, they might even heal you.
अरे regeneration दे सकते हो।
Okay, so you added these two mobs that are like as different as possible with the warden and the axolotl.
Yes. So this update is actually a lot about contrast, which is great because it creates like a dramatic player experience, which is so good. So we're like updating the highest heights of Minecraft with the mountains. We're updating like the deepest of the caves. We had this terrifying warden, the cutest axolotl, and also in the caves, like the lush caves are very light and welcoming, and then the deep dark is
सर दुखेगा आज घर जाके
I
देखना।
guess we can't forget our little goat.
लड़की का।
Yeah, we shouldn't forget the goat. I guess it's in between. It is still very cute, but
गोट को वोट करा था अपन ने लास्ट
Before we tell everyone the winner of the mob vote, let's take a look back at some of the exciting things that we've talked about today.
Cave update for the win.
Improved cave generation.
खतरनाक प्राणी है भाई।
टक्कर और डॉइंग।
बोट ऊपर अभी तो मजा आता है।
ये गोट पता है अपन वो अपने घर के बाहर छोड़ सकते हैं इनको लाके।
हम घर से निकले घर में
किसी के पेट में आके डाल दो 50-60 और वो स्पॉन होते ही मारना होता है। ये क्या है?
तो बिल्डिंग के अलावा कोई पर्पस नहीं है क्या कॉपर का?
है ना टेलीस्कोप।
अरे मतलब जिस तरह से ओवर में मिल रहा है या तो फिर ब्लॉक की तरह ही मिले अगर बिल्डिंग के लिए है तो
नहीं।
तो ब्लॉक के से क्या अपने आप थोड़ी ना है, ब्लॉक में बनाना पड़ता है ना।
पता नहीं कि 9 और लग के एक ब्लॉक बनेगा मेरे ख्याल से।
नहीं बिल्डिंग पे लगा तो इतना कम नहीं होगा।
अभी हो जाएगा। हो रहा है।
Before we get to our mob vote, I think there's one more question people are really gonna want to know. when are we going to get the caves and the cliffs update?
It's a good question. So we plan to release it summer 2021.
अरे
As I mentioned in the beginning of the show, we really want to have a lot of time to work together with the community to like gather feedback, see all the great ideas, because the community always have so many good ideas. So it feels good that we now have a lot of time to actually work together on this update.
1.7 मतलब के अपडेट ही है पूरी.
Decided on a new mob that will
बकरे को कब लेकर आएंगे?
So which one of you gets to
बकरे का
honors today?
अच्छा ये समर बोले तो समर किन का समर यूएस में है क्या?
यूएस समर ही होगा.
You should announce.
सबका ही आ जाता है. जून तक तो सबका ही आ जाएगा.
अरे जून से तो यूएस का समर स्टार्ट होगा ना. Can I look first?
You're gonna know before everyone else.
जून मतलब
It's the glow squid.
वो समर बोली कि समर बोली.
अब इन्होंने इसके साथ सबमरीन नहीं दी ना, मैं गेम खेलना छोड़ दूंगा.
I guess everyone was mesmerized by the glow squid, not just the tiny ones.
No, I was really not expecting that. That is so awesome.
Yes, like I did.
इसका चेहरा देख के लग रहा है कि इसको आइसोलॉजर चाहिए था. पक्के से. Disappointed लग रहा है वो, देखो चेहरा
उसकी चेहरे में.
अरे ऐसा भी हो सकता है कि ये अकेला झगड़ा होगा उसके लिए कि उसको भी इंक्लूड करो, उसको भी इंक्लूड करो, और वो ही नहीं हुआ. सोच रहा होगा अभी साले सब गाली देंगे मेरे को.
और ये मो ब्लूम वाली है तो इसकी तो मतलब एक्सप्रेशन छुपा देगा.
So I think we need to get work on all of the things that we.
सर दुखेगा घर जाके.
उसकी आंखों में आंसू आ रहे बेचारे के.
Wouldn't be what it is today without all of you. From all of us.
ये सोच रहे हो क्या पका रहे दोनों. ये खत्म हो गया बस.
ये सही लगता मेरे को, ये इन्हें जावा एडिशन में डालना चाहिए.
कीपिंग और हेल्थ बार फुल.
ये अपडेट्स कुछ ज्यादा ही है ना?
क्या? नहीं इतने ज्यादा भी नहीं है. 1.17 के हिसाब से ठीक है, पर इन्होंने ये नहीं बताया ना कि गोट कब आएगा. गोट के
जब केव अपडेट आएगा तब हिल का अपडेट आएगा, और इन दोनों के साथ ही आएगा.
नहीं दिसंबर में आना चाहिए.
क्लिप्स में गोट है ना.
वही तो कह रहा हूँ, इन दोनों के साथ ही आएगा.
अरे पर ज्यादा नहीं, 1.5 साल बाद.
अरे ठीक है ना, आ रहा है ना बकरा तो खुश रहो ना.
नहीं गलत बात है, गलत.
जब बकरा हमने वोट किया ना,
हाँ,
तो उन्होंने हमको ही बकरा बनाया.
वही ना, तो सारे लोग बकरे बन गए क्या.
फिर अब बकरा आएगा.
सैड लाइफ.
ग्लो स्क्विड विंस.
अब भूल जाओ ग्लो स्क्विड को, भूल जाओ, लोग भूल जाएंगे. 1.5 साल के. समर कब रहता है उनका?
पता नहीं, जून तक तो सबका ही हो जाता है.
नहीं उनका समर तो जून में चालू है. स्वीडन का समर नहीं.
मुझे ये लग रहा जुलाई की शायद आएगा. अभी जो आया ना ये नेदर अपडेट उसी टाइम पे नेक्स्ट ईयर.
बीच में कुछ नहीं डालेंगे?
नहीं, बीच में जैसे बी आई थी दिसंबर में लास्ट ईयर, वैसे बकरा आएगा.
क्या पता.
बकरा और माउंटेन आएगी. केव तो बाद में आएगी. वो क्या बोली? केव एंड क्लिफ्स बोली ना वो.
हाँ, और बकरा आएगा तो क्लिफ्स पे ही आएगा.
तो साथ में आएंगे.
नहीं, बकरा जल्दी आएगा.
Not possible.
Good night.
Good night.
Chaos resistance कहाँ से लाऊं chaos resistance
स्क्विड को जितनी गाली दो उतनी कम है, क्या करें अब? Akan मैड हो गया नहीं? Nothing we can do. हो गई अब तो वोटिंग. भूल जाओ स्क्विड को. ए छोड़. फटी उल्लू की फटी भागाओ.
ओ गॉड, मैं ये नोड कैसे मिस किया? क्या गधा हूँ मैं? शिट.
मुझे टेलीबूथ दो डोरेमोन का, जिसमें जो बोलो वो हो जाता है. मुझे कब्ज है क्या? नहीं. चंपू कहाँ गया? Buy can buy Nikhil.
Bye bye.
I buy a new mouse. Nice. Nice.
फालतू का 9 स्ट्रेंथ नहीं है मेरे पास, मेरे उसके वजह से पूरा बिल्ड बिगड़ रहा है। 9 स्ट्रेंथ कहाँ फिट करूँ, कहाँ चलाऊँ मैं 9 स्ट्रेंथ और है क्या?
Ninja Hattori. Grapes, apple, mango. Grapes, apple, तरबूज. Grapes, apple, तरबूज. Bye, Ultra. पास में जाके हम माइनक्राफ्ट के डेव से तो मिलना पड़ेगा, उनको बोलना पड़ेगा निकाले उसे। क्या बोले? हेलो श्रद्धा। ढोई 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 ढोई। जो पिछले साल सिलेक्ट हुआ था वो भी अभी तक नहीं आया, वो दिसंबर में आएगा। अबे उठा ना, अंडा उठा, तू गिर मत। साले हमारी टंकी क्यों खाली कर रहे हैं? आधे अंडे तो बाहर ही पड़े हुए हैं ऐसे। खाली करो लाल वाले की टंकी खाली करो फटाफट फटाफट फटाफट। हाथ कूद जाएगा ये। तीन अंडे बाकी हमारी। हार गए। पिछले साल हुआ था गोट, माउंटेन गोट, जो टक्कर मार के गिरा रहा था सबको।
Oh fuck. funny था
Hello Pradeep Verma. Hello Monica Arya. Hello Aditya. I thought that it was RIP Fall Guys. No Fall Guys RIP. जब तक ये मॉब आएगा जब तक सब लोग भूल भी जाएंगे कि किस चीज़ के लिए फाइट कर रहे थे। जैसे ये भी ये आया है गोट का बताया, और गोट के टाइम पे कौन कौन थे लोगों को याद नहीं है। मुझे तो याद है फ्रॉगी था एक, और एक वो था वल्चर। Bro, I will supercharged you in next stream because my parents telling number no today. Okay, कोई बात नहीं भाई, आपको ज़रूरी नहीं है सुपर चैट करने के लिए। इस बार कौन से मॉब्स हैं? बकरा है, ग्लो स्क्वाड इस बार नहीं है, अगली बार। बकरा है ना, कौन सा है? नहीं, हाँ बकरा और एक वो पानी के अंदर वाला, पर अंडर वाटर क्या माउंटेन केव बहुत शानदार है। मैं चाहता हूँ कि अब केव का स्पॉन भी मिले, जैसे आपको ओवरवर्ल्ड में कहीं भी स्पॉन मिलता था ना, ऐसा केव का स्पॉन भी होना चाहिए। अब यू कैन स्पॉन इन केव, इनिशियल स्पॉन्स, वर्ल्ड का स्पॉन पॉइंट। That must be cool. अरे रे, ये उस तरफ वाले सीधा नहीं होने देंगे इसको। थैंक यू। बॉन्ड एसएमपी ज्वाइन करें। ओके नाइस। इसके बाद आज के बाद ये अपने क्या नाम था वो गेम का जो आने वाला था माइनक्राफ्ट जैसा, हाईटेल वाले क्या सोच रहे होंगे? हम बंद कर दे गेम को या 2022 तक पोस्टपोन कर दे? लेट्स सी माइनक्राफ्ट कब डेड होता है।
पोस्टपोन कर के ही होता है।
उनको 2018 में कर देना चाहिए था लॉन्च, और उन्होंने बहुत ज़्यादा डिले कर दिया
जहाँ पे वो लोग डिले किए।
6 मिनट बाद आपके डैड का बर्थडे, मेरी तरफ से हैप्पी बर्थडे बोल देना। गुड नाइट निखिल। हेलो रुद्रा। सीजन 2 अक्टूबर 8th। आज क्या है? आज 3rd है ना, 5 दिन और है। हाँ, क्योंकि 9 तारीख को ट्विच राइवल है एनए का। क्या रे ग्रेप्स बनाना चेरी एप्पल ग्रेप्स बनाना चेरी एप्पल 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 ओ ओके चेरी ग्रेप्स चेरी एप्पल ग्रेप्स चेरी ऑरेंज एप्पल बनाना एप्पल ग्रेप्स चेरी ऑरेंज बनाना लेमन मेलन एप्पल ग्रेप्स चेरी 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 इस बार इनको जो इनका सीज़न है वो 45 डेज का रखना चाहिए और सीज़न पास का लेवल थोड़े से बढ़ाने चाहिए, कम से कम 74 तो करने चाहिए, डेज का डबल। जैसे 45 है तो वो 90 हुआ, 90 लेवल्स रखो या 85 रखो, 75 रख सकते, 75 इज़ बेस्ट। 100 भी बुरा नहीं है क्योंकि 18 क्राउन्स तो आपको बैटल पास सीजन पास से ही मिल जाएंगे। I got the tail, I got the tail, na 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 na। ले ले भाई तू ले ले मेरी टेल, बस खुश रहे तो गवाना मत। अबे साले मेरी, इसने गवाई है ना तो इसको मारूंगा मैं पकड़ कर। बस हो गया, शांति मिल गई। अब मुझे गाली दे रहा होगा ये। हडूकेन करेंगे, हडूकेन। He is very pissed. Uno, stress। अबे क्या कर रहे हो, देख इधर। Three v 3 battle, nice। Oh, दे रहे इधर। ओ, हार गए। ओ बच गए। मैं चलता हूँ, मेरे जाने वक्त आ गया है। ओके संडे है ना। How to find the secret path? Let's see. Hello Keshav, hello Arman. Welcome to the stream. एकेन की गर्लफ्रेंड है? एकेन जी आपकी कोई गर्लफ्रेंड है कोई आपकी? सब बता दूं मैं आपको। आई What 14 players का hexagon? Okay, let's see.
Let's see.
अपन कहाँ खड़े हैं? अपन खड़े ले एकदम सेंटर में। Nice, not bad. Oh shit. देखा क्या हुआ? एकदम अमेजिंग थिंग हुई। अमेजिंग, लाइक अमेजिंग। Bye Aditya. Good night. न्यू गेम कब ट्राई करने वाले हो? कौन सा गेम? नाइस। न्यू गेम कौन सा गेम? लास्ट ऑफ अस मेरे पास PS4 नहीं है। वॉबली लाइफ खेलो। होर्डर्स। बॉल गाइस में सोशल डिस्टेंसिंग नहीं है। भाई आपके पेरेंट्स कुछ नहीं बोलते इतने बजे तक गेम्स खेलने के लिए? नहीं, दिस इज माई जॉब टू प्ले गेम्स एवरी डे। एक और बॉल चाहिए, लाओ फटाफट से। अरे रे याला भी हारेंगे हम। सारे गेम्स एक साथ खेलो वरना टू बी कंटिन्यूड। दिस इज कॉल्ड बिजनेस। गेम खेलो, उसी की वीडियो डालो और पैसा कमाओ। डन 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 डन। तीसरी बार लगातार ये आ रहा है। पकड़ा पकड़ी।
मेरा दोस्त मेरे को 4 घंटे से खेलने के लिए बुला रहा था उसके साथ, लेकिन मैं बार बार दूसरे लोगों का ही कॉन्ट्रैक्ट ले रहा था ना खेलने के लिए। फाइनली उसके साथ खेलने गया तो मेरा नेट कटा, मैं डिस्कनेक्ट हुआ।
कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी का स्ट्रीम करो। वैसे एक एंड संडे मीन्स कल की स्ट्रीम का क्या प्लान है? माइंडपुर की करोगे लाइव या फिर फॉल गाइस की, पता नहीं। हंसी नहीं आई क्या मेरे डायलॉग्स? आई ना ब्रो, मन में हंसा मैं बहुत जोर से। हेलो मन्नू। भाई माइनक्राफ्ट की लाइव स्ट्रीम देखी क्या आपने? बहुत अच्छी अपडेट्स है। नहीं देखी। फॉल बॉल। Lol, my phone's battery is 1% from 8 minutes. Hello धमाका भाई। Hello स्मिथ। Hello सुजाता। कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी मोबाइल की बात कर रहे हो क्या? उसकी बात मत करो। Nice. Ullu go. Nice one. चलो चलो एक गोल कर दो। नाइस हो गया। ओ बच गया। ओ हो गया। अरे बच गया। गई भैंस पानी में। Shit. Sad. वो गोल्डन अंडा। नाइस गोल्डन अंडे को डालो उनके उसमें 5 पॉइंट्स का है। Easy 5 points. Nice team.
एकर में वो डिस्कॉर्ड पे हो, ठीक है?
ठीक है। Hello Pradeep Verma, welcome to the stream. You can play Rocket League. It's so fun. कल शाम को खेलूंगा मैं Rocket League, okay? डाउनलोड नहीं करा है, अच्छी याद दिला दी। अभी डाउनलोड करके पे लगाते हैं, फिर कल खेलेंगे। लेट्स सी क्या होता है। GG's. Bro, I'm trying so hard to give you a raid by Tanma, but I have sent 4 super chat, but he didn't reply. No problem, Orc. It is what it is. You can't do anything. Still, thank you for trying. कोई बात नहीं. सॉरी रुद्रा, मैं कंसंट्रेट कर रहा था फाइनल पे. सॉरी अगर आपका चैट मिस करा तो. मैं पानी पी कर रहा हूँ. पानी पी कर आया. Right on time. ओ बहुत सारे लोग आगे चले गए. Can we play Crazy Craft in mobile? पता नहीं. प्रदीप पढ़ा मैंने आपका कमेंट. आपने देखा नहीं शायद. Yeah. cherry, 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 cherry. Grapes orange, grapes orange, grapes orange, grapes orange, grapes orange, grapes orange cherry, grapes orange cherry, grapes orange cherry, grapes orange. डेथ नोट नहीं देखा मैंने. हेलो गेमर जलज. पानी नहीं गिर रहा. क्या रखा है? They're roaring like crazy. Hello Manas, hello Neelam, hello Chandan. माइनक्राफ्ट ने इतने अरमान जगा के फिर से सुला दिया. भाई आपको क्या लगता है आपका कब तक स्ट्रीम करोगे? पता नहीं, 12:30 बजे तक. Will you play Free Fire? No. एकन भैया अगर कॉल ऑफ ड्यूटी खेलो तो हमें बता देना. Nice one. ऑन गोल कर दिया मैंने। पकड़ पकड़ी नहीं करने करे। यस नवीन, गिव अवे करोगे कभी? मैं सोच रहा हूँ सेकंड सीजन के पहले एक गिव अवे करूँ इसका, फॉल गाइस का। मेरी वॉइस क्वालिटी खराब हो गई है। हाउ? खर हो रहा है क्या? उधर घूम जाओ या नीचे खसका लो उसको थोड़ा सा उधर। सैड हो गया अब। मुझे कब नींद आती है 2 या 3 बजे तक। सही मेकन, मुझे भी 2-3 बजे नींद आती है। यस पिक्सेलमॉन, बाय कार्तिक, लो दिव्येश। देन मैंने एक स्ट्रीमर से वर्क कराया अपने मुंह पर। Yikes. हेलो अनिकेत, माइन पर कल खेलेंगे। माइन पर हम गेम्स खेलते हैं और स्ट्रीम देखते हैं, साउंड लो रखते हैं। ताकि मॉम डैड सुन ना पाए। माइक में इशू है, फिर मुझे रीसेट करना पड़ेगा इसको। मेरा ड्रीम क्या है? टू बी द बेस्ट एंड बीट द बेस्ट। कल सुबह 8 बजे, 8:30 बजे या 9 बजे। Balthazar. ईगन की आपकी मॉम भी सोई नहीं है? नहीं, सो गई। इनकम enough to survive and thrive. Balthazar. लगता है इस लॉबी में सब नूब्स भरे हुए हैं, पर हम पीछे चल रहे हैं अभी बहुत। गोल्डन रिंग अभी तक नहीं लेके किसी ने। ओके, ज़्यादा डिफरेंस नहीं है, 35 4 रिंग्स का डिफरेंस है बस। बाप रे, 2 पॉइंट्स का डिफरेंस। What? How is that possible? How is that possible? GG हो गया, हार गई हमारी टीम। ये 66555 66700 ब्रो। क्या ओपी अपडेट है? जहर अपडेट है। यस आज क्रीपर्स CRA थे। मटेरियल एकन व्हाट? हम सर्वाइव एंड थ्राइव के लिए अराउंड 30 to 50,000 इनकम चाहे। हम मीन्स एकन पर मंथ अराउंड 30 to 40 कमाते हैं। ओके आपकी मस्त फ़ोटो पोर्ट्रेट मोड में खिंचाओ और इंस्टाग्राम पे अपलोड करो। पर अपडेट की आधी चीज़ मेरी भेजे में नहीं घुसी। मेरी तो जो मेन था वो था जावा का सिर्फ, बाकी विंडोज 10 या उसका इतना वो नहीं रखता मेरे लिए तो डंजन्स का। आज क्रीपर से मेट थी। रिसेंट फेवरेट गेम फॉल गाइस। बाय बाय नीलिमा। क्या करोगे हम ये जानकर? बाय बाय गुड नाइट जय। चलो दिस इज लास्ट गेम, इसके बाद अपन भी जाकर सोने। हंथौड़ा है बीच में, हंथौड़ा। टाइम पास करने के चक्कर में हो गया उधर। वैसे वो पीछे घूम रहा था, उल्टा घूम रहा था, मुझे लगा उस तरफ घूम रहा है। अच्छा आज क्रीपर से भरे थे ना आप? यस 2 बार। Now this is going to be the last one. कॉपर के टूल्स और आर्मर आएंगे क्या? क्या लगता है? मे बी। पर कॉपर तो और कम ड्यूरेबल है शायद। गुड नाइट अर्चन। एक बार गिर के मरा था, 2 बार सर पे क्रीपर फूटा। हॉस्पिटल में आँख खुली फिर। स्लाइम फार्म बन गया। स्लाइम फार्म का लास्ट डिग करना है चंक, क्योंकि कल हो जाएगा। बच गया। Hi Ken, hello Anjali. I'm one of your viewer. Thank you. Welcome. Elkan बोलो, और अगर ऑप्टिफाइन लगा हुआ है तो why need telescope? वो भी है, पर उनको इम्प्लीमेंट करना था ना, वो ऐसा तो बोल नहीं सकता कि ऑप्टिफाइन यूज़ करो जूम करने के लिए, इसलिए उन्होंने कुछ नया उसमें ऐड किया बस। दैट्स इट। कोई बात नहीं, पिक्सल मॉन गेमिंग, नो प्रॉब्लम। कम ऑन टीम, उनका एक बंदा AFK, इसका फायदा उठाओ। नाइस, डबल गोल, नो गोल, हो गया, एक हो गया और एक बचा लिया. That was crazy. That was crazy. नाइस, एक गोल तो हुआ. ये बनाना है. ये बनाना के कितने पॉइंट्स मिलेंगे? एक प्लेयर उनका मैच के शुरुआत से AFK बैठा हुआ है, गधा. बनाना लॉल है. मुझे तो जितनी डिफिकल्ट होगी ना माइनक्राफ्ट, उतना मजा आएगा उसमें. आप हर बार गोलकीपर क्यों बनते हो? क्योंकि अटैक तो सब करते हैं, गोली बनना नहीं करता. और वन गोल सेव्ड इज 1 गोल स्कोर्ड, समझे? Oh my god, that was brutal. ये बहुत लंबा जाएगा गेम. मैं 2 लेयर छोड़कर आया हूँ और ऊपर वाले के बहुत टाइल्स हैं. बहुत बोले तो बहुत टाइल्स हैं. मेरे पास भी बहुत टाइल्स हैं. This is so sweet. Damn it. ओ 2 दिन बाकी है। अच्छा आज 12 हो गई है, मतलब आज का दिन, फिर कल का दिन, नहीं कल का पूरा दिन, परसों, राइट परसों, आज 4 हो गई ना, 5 6 को लास्ट दिन है। यस टेलीस्कोप आ रहा है। हेलो श्रुति, हेलो स्मिथ, लेट्स गो मीम्स। ओके दिस इज गोइंग टू बी द लास्ट। ओके 1 बजने वाली है, भूल गया था मैं। सपोर्ट के वी विल कंटिन्यू। क्या बता सकते हो कि आपका YouTube पे सबसे पहला वीडियो कौन सा है? जाके देख लो ना आप। वैसे तो मेरा दूसरा था जो मैंने डिलीट करा है। मैंने एक ड्रैगन बॉल जी का वीडियो बनाया था Ben 10 के सॉन्ग पे, तो मुझे डिलीट करना पड़ा था कॉपीराइट के लिए, क्योंकि मेरा मोनेटाइजेशन शुरू हुआ था उस टाइम पे। पता नहीं हर्ष, खेलूंगा। हाय ब्रो, आई एम फ्रॉम पाकिस्तान। हेलो डॉन, लेट्स गो मीम्स। द म्यूजिक इट्स क्वाइट गुड। एक एयर गेम खेलो, एक और गेम खेलो। कितने बजे? 6 साढ़े 6। आपकी वीडियो सोने नहीं देती, क्या बात है। हाँ 1 बजे तक नींद आएगी। 2 3 4 5 6 5 घंटे बहुत है। Thank you, Don. Hello, legend. बीच में ड्रॉप मत किया करो गेम को. Dropping the game. Kaboom. बच गया मैं. One day you will be on 1 million subs. Keep it up. Thank you. मैं लेट हूँ सुबह दोबारा देखूंगा. ओके मतलब एमसी वाले भी जूम कर पाएंगे पता नहीं. हाँ कर पाएंगे. यस tiptoe. वॉइस थोड़ा हैवी आ रहा है. हाँ कुछ इशू हुआ है मेरे इसमें. वैसे लास्ट है अब फिर सोने जाऊंगा मैं भी. दिस इज द लास्ट. सुबह माइन पर स्ट्रीम करोगे? यस. आई थिंक यू आर नॉट वेल. नो आई एम वेल. बस टाइम वो हो रहा है सुबह से गेम खेल खेल के थक गया हूँ. बस सोने जाना है इसलिए एनर्जी लो है बस. ब्रो आई विल सब्सक्राइब यू फ्रॉम अदर 200 चैनल. थैंक यू. वो ज़रूरत नहीं है. आपने एक चैनल से करा है वही बात है. स्टिल थैंक्स. Yes. Yes, indeed. Okay, this is the last one. अब सोने जा रहा हूँ. Sorry. Oh my god. Okay, then we got how many? 133. Nice. Whoa. 133. Nice. Good job. Okay everyone, तो आज इतना ही. अब मिलते हैं आपसे कल. ठीक है, सुबह खेलेंगे हम और देखते हैं किसकी स्ट्रीम होती है. माइनक्राफ्ट, फॉल गाइज या किसी और गेम की. ओके, गुड नाइट, स्वीट ड्रीम्स. मज़ा आया आज स्ट्रीम करके. ओके, बाय बाय देन. टाटा. थैंक यू फॉर कमिंग सर. गुड नाइट एवरीवन. गुड नाइट. सो जाओ अब. 3 घंटे हो गए हमको. बाय बाय.